Seconds away from music or 15 seconds to eat a Reese's. Perhaps it's true. Everything happens for a Reese's.
You've got a big day, so you use Unstoppable scent boosters to give your laundry nonstop freshness. So no matter how long the day goes, you
can't stop this power, this walk, this pose, this strut, this look, this talk.
Your clothes will be so fresh you can confidently strut into that end of the day meeting like a
bosses. Let's talk business in my office.
Add new Unstoppable beads to your wash for 24-hour nonstop freshness so you can smell unstoppable.
He's dribbling the ball with everything on the line. He's driving down the pitch. He's facing price hikes and cuts past him. Carrier Contracts tries to block him. Oh, he leaves him in the dust. He's at the edge of the box. He cuts past the nonstop group chat trash talk. He clears on goal and he shoots. No! Unlimited data for $25 a month forever!
Visit your local Boost Mobile store today to get unlimited data with a price that never changes. Boost Mobile. After 30 GB, customers may experience lower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost $25 unlimited plan.
Your inbox is blowing up and your stomach is growling louder than your team meeting. And somehow you're expected to function. Cool off with a refreshing large Big Gulp drink at 7-Eleven. Cold, refreshing, and made the way you like it. It's available at 7-Eleven and just 59 cents with 7 rewards. Download the app and swing by the local 7-Eleven near you. Valid through 8/25/26 while supplies last. Participating stores, see app for full terms.
From Lambeau to AmFam Field, Camp Randall, the Kohl Center, and Fiserv Forum. The stories and the statriotism of America's Dairyland. Welcome to Inside Wisconsin.
Crowd is here, about to blow, waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go up, I'm home. Whoa!
Fly ball right field, over his bench, and he makes the play. That is the ball game. Williams finishes the game off, and the Mets win. The Brewers have their 4-game winning streak snapped, and rookie Zach Thornton picks up his first major league win. He was impressive in 6 innings today.
Audio courtesy of BA and Brewers TV on a dud of a night for the Crew in Milwaukee. 4-0 the final. Mets over the Brewers. When you only get 4 hits total in a game, tough to win. And that whole no-run thing doesn't help. Hey, what's up, Wisconsin? Welcome in. Inside Wisconsin Sports and Stories and Statriotism on 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL. Live on youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin, youtube.com/@WNFL Green Bay. There as well on Twitter and at Inside Wisco Show, and on the Facebook page of Inside Wisconsin. Also worldwide on 99.7 WNFL's app in the App Store or the Google Play Store. Trevor Thomas, Andrew Ludwig, and Mr. Tommy Wartz in with you on a Would You Rather Wednesday and Guest-a-Palooza, boys. 3 different guests for you today. Of course, it's a Doug Gottlieb Wednesday, so hashtag let us pray. Because
I forgot to confirm Doug Gottlieb Wednesday?
Nope, not confirmed at all.
I forgot to get a prayer in last night.
Yeah,
sorry.
we should have. Mistake.
It feels like he always just pulls through for you anyway, but you just never know if he's going to.
Correct. And one time he didn't. That's it so far, which is a pretty damn good run, if I do say so myself. Now, we did have to take him a segment early. Last week, 2 weeks ago?
2 segments early.
Yeah. Hey, I'm in the airport, and my flight leaves in
at 8:09. You want to do a 2-minute segment or just do it early?
Typically, when I join you guys at 8:01 in 30 seconds or whatever it is, he'll come through. We also have Mark Daniels, the former sports director of WNFL, here for many, many years. Wrote a book, coming in to chat about it, called A Life at Lambeau, right? And it's all about the time he spent covering the Green Bay Packers for literally decades.
I've brought this up before, how he has such a cool collection of audio. During the Packers radio network broadcasts, you hear him pregame, and it's a flashback that they always do, and he puts together a 5-6 minute like recap of the game, and then pregame and postgame audio. He has audio going back, Tommy, to when the Packers played the St. Louis Cardinals in 1983 in the 1982 playoffs of the strike shortened season. Like the guy he's got everything and anything you'd want. I can only imagine the stories that he can't tell.
Yeah.
But he's going to tell, obviously he's going to tell some in this book.
What's he got to lose? Let's ask him a couple of those.
Yeah,
stories.
why not?
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm looking over here. Kevin Harlan endorsing the book. Like, I'm in. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah.
And at 7:40, in case you missed it last night, there was quite the home run that went 451 feet for the bad guys last night.
It's a Sammy Sosa corked bat all-star game home run derby.
That was one bounce away from leaving the stadium. And instead, it landed in the hands of Justin Duso, who had regrets shortly after catching that ball. How was this?
Those things come in fast, don't they?
Yeah. Quite the wrap on his left hand when he took the
sick,
picture.
Though. It looked sick when he caught it on TV. Yeah, he was my gym teacher, so we're going to talk to him.
That's crazy.
Can we talk about your physical education grades?
And then, I was always good. Yeah, I was fat, always Luddy. Doesn't mean I wasn't an athlete, man. But I recognized him immediately, and I was like, Trevor, I'm 90% sure that was my gym teacher.
That's Mr. Russo.
And
that was wild.
I texted him, and he was like, yep, and then proceeded to send me like his hand all bandaged up and wrapped up. And then the next the next inning, Charlie Usen got a full screen on TV too right after. I'm like, I know everyone at this game.
That's
so
awesome.
If you hear later, 2 to 5 right here on WNFL, Charlie Usen was on too.
All right, let's play catch up. Here we go.
Packers.
So we kind of forgot this when Tommy joined, but we need his predictions in the games. I gave mine some time ago, and Luddy gave his when he arrived. We got to run through the first 4 games with Mr. Warts.
You were 11-6.
I was 11-6.
I was 12-5 or 11-6. One of the two.
There's a wet napkin in my bag that we'll have to try to dig out to see if we can find your schedule. I think you were pretty close to me. Yeah, but 12-5 sounds about right. Okay. All right, Tommy. The first 4 games, your predictions, please. The first one, Sunday, September 13th at the Vikings, 3:25 on CBS.
I'll take the Packers in the only game on CBS all season.
Thank God. I don't really appreciate CBS for what they do. Do you guys?
Is Melanie Collins going to be here by chance with that game?
Yeah, it makes it different.
I am questioning your thought process altogether now, because if you ask any Packer fan, would you rather them be on CBS or Netflix more in a season? They would all say CBS.
Yeah.
They're on Netflix more than they're on CBS this year.
I'm okay with that.
That's ridiculous.
That's just the whole broadcast TV thing, right? We're just
the
being
Packers
grumpy.
being high profile. Like, that's why the Jaguars don't have more Netflix games than they do CBS games this year.
Got more games in London than they do anything else.
Exactly. Yeah. But I'll take the win over the Vikings.
Week 2 at the Jets on Sunday, the 20th at noon on Fox.
We'll take another win on that one.
What about week 3, 7:15 game against the Falcons?
4-day rest.
Yep,
for both
Thursday
teams,
night.
Obviously.
We'll take the win on that one.
Wow.
All right.
At Tampa, week 4.
We'll take the win on that one.
Whoa.
Okay, I have questions.
Do we have a 17-0 season starting here?
And you'll figure that out, I guess, as we continue to do this.
4-0 without Micah Parsons. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, that's because I believe in Jordan Love, because I have high expectations for him, like Packer fans should.
But what is it about that team without Micah Parsons, even with Jordan Love?
We're going to talk about the extensions. The Packers signed everyone this offseason. They are running it back, not with the belief of they need Micah Parsons, with the belief of their team is good.
And they can win a Super Bowl.
Yes.
I think they're there.
That's amazing.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Tucker Kraft says, by the way, not everyone signed.
Oh, well, just wait.
That is
an addition by subtraction with some guys like Romeo Dobbs. Goodbye.
That's true.
See you, Rashawn.
I have questions coming up at the bottom of the hour. Which Packers extension are you most satisfied with? Wyatt, Watson, Reed, others? Or is it the one that's coming with Tucker Kraft? Hashtag let us pray. Cross your fingers. We also saw that there's a particular morning show that's doing a preview of all of the different sections. Oh, that's us. It's us. We're going to preview the secondary coming up in the Malott Meets Morning Mind Dump. Luddy's face was like, who is he talking about?
I'm just thinking of Doug Gottlieb got an extension before Tucker Kraft now, too. Couldn't even imagine that was going to happen at the beginning of the year.
We should definitely say that to Gottlieb.
Aaron Rodgers also reunited with his family before Tucker Kraft got a contract
Yeah, there's
extension.
a lot going on. Is the world still spinning? Are we alive? Is this a secondary life? No, we don't know.
Brewers.
Well, the Brewers are kind of alive. How nuts is it that we came up with this stat last night as we were sitting there, Tommy and I, in my living room? The Brewers have not had more than a 5-game winning streak, Letty. Last night, if they would have won, would have tied the longest streak they've had all season. And they have the best record they did going into last night, the best record in baseball. How?
Didn't they have an 11-gamer last year and a 14-gamer? We all remember the 14-gamer.
8-9-gamer?
Something like that.
There was 3 long streaks.
So they didn't lose many in a row. Like, I don't remember their losing streak beyond, the first 4 of the season last year. Like, I don't remember them losing more than 2 or 3 in a row last year. It's just it's baseball, right?
Well, they are a major league best 50-25 now since April 26. If you go all the way back to that, they were 13-13. Now the Brewers 25 games over 500. And yeah, they're one of the best teams at home this year as well. Second best record heading into yesterday, but 33-19. That was the best record in the National League at home. So if you go to American Family Field, chances are you see him doing pretty well this season.
Did you guys watch the game last night? 7-9-4-8-9. There were some particular ads that caught us off guard.
I have it actually.
Yeah, let's play this.
See a little bit more parity, man, a little bit more competition.
Let's give these young guys like a salary floor.
100% needs a salary cap. That's the biggest issue in baseball right now.
You got a loaded team like the Dodgers going against teams that don't have any big names.
It needs to be more equitable.
It's imbalanced big time when it comes to big market, small market.
NBA, NHL, and football, it seems to be more competitive.
If it's fair, it's more competitive, fun for baseball.
That was a Major League Baseball ad promoting the inequities of baseball.
They're not wrong.
No, they are wrong. They played that literally during the worst game to play that, when the Mets have spent the second most money and the Brewers are the problem because they keep winning ball games with no money compared to them. The Mets are spending over $200 million more a year on their roster, and the standings do not back that up in Major League Baseball. As we talked about, the Brewers now 25 games over 500. The Mets 16 games back and 16 games under 500 in the National League East. Pick any other game to play that ad in. And I have a specific problem because of Major League Baseball.
We got him going. This is awesome.
This is good.
Well, listen, you are damned if you do, damned if you don't with that ad. All you're doing is making your fans upset at either you or the players during this scenario of a CBA. On top of it, if you guys miss baseball, now they're going to be mad at the players, and when they come back, everyone's going to think they're greedy players on the way back, when it's really just both of you guys are greedy.
I think the players are more greedy.
I completely disagree.
Yeah, I'm with Tommy.
They are billion-dollar organizations, all of them. So what do you mean? Like, they need more money? I'm not even a guy I'm not an anti-capitalist. Go ahead, make your money. But they're both greedy.
Wow. What happened?
I don't know. Holy cow. We just turned over a rock and there was 10,000 ants when we were expecting maybe 70.
Let's go here for a second.
Yeah.
The disparity in baseball. Let's just use the Brewers for a hot second.
Please.
And I've talked about this for a long time, but I'm going to try again. This is a business. There are business owners that own businesses who have to make their business profitable.
Right. Correct.
The Dodgers organization has far more revenue in their business than the Brewers do. That's just because of a market size. The Dodgers TV deal is more than the entire Brewers payroll. So it's not their fault that they have more revenue, but it's the league's fault that there's such a disparity. The NFL hasn't figured out. Other groups haven't figured out. So all there is something that needs to look like what, ironically, the government is trying to get rid of that protects the Packers in regard to revenue sharing. That's the only thing that's going to fix this, is a revenue share for Major League Baseball. The problem with this is it's unfixable unless the players say, yes, this is a problem. Why would they say it's a problem? They're the ones making the vast majority of the money. If you're a player, why would you play here instead of LA or the Mets, who have the highest payroll in baseball? It's not so much that it's a greed issue. It's that it's a broken system.
Oh, and then some. It's been broken my entire life. It's been broken before any of us were born. This goes back to the 1910s, I'd assume, and just the tradition of baseball. And I've talked to people that are lifers in the game as writers and stuff like that, and they are hell-bent on it not having a salary cap. I think there's a tradition here that we have to get over. That, you know what, guys, it's okay that the Kansas City Royals are better than the Los Angeles Dodgers, like going forward in 10 years when this thing's all shakes out, because this isn't going to be just a flip of a switch. There's going to have to be a, what is that called? A grandfathering in to get this thing leveled.
How are you going to do that?
Or level, right?
Just Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
Shohei Ohtani's contract alone.
I'm with you. The Dodgers are doing exactly what they should be, deferring money and running it the way that they are now, because there is that uncertainty going forward.
When last year the Brewers were trending towards the World Series, I said, based on the CBA and the collective bargaining happening at the end of this season, that would be the worst time, or this year would be the worst time for the Brewers to win the World Series, because then the players union would go, see, we don't need anything. This team has very little payroll and they're able to do it. What's the problem?
Yeah, but that's one team that's an anomaly because they run it well.
That's not true. They spend their money in other places. The Brewers invest very heavily in the Dominican Summer League and in their scouting efforts internationally.
To Luddy's point, they've had to.
Yeah, they've had to adjust and be that way.
Just because the Brewers are, their front office is more talented than other front offices across Major League Baseball. Quite honestly, look, I go to the grocery store every week now, and I can't believe how I've filled up 4 bags and $150 worth of stuff. That stuff gets more expensive. If you're an owner in Major League Baseball and you can't keep up with the prices, well, then tell milk to go down. Tell gas to go down. It's the same thing we're all going through here.
You were going off, though, about the disparity in general managers' ability to do their job.
Correct.
So there was a problem, apparently, with the New York Mets that allowed David Stearns, or didn't allow him, to do it the best way possible, because the Mets are paying one particular player a lot of money.
No, not just one.
2 particular players, a lot of money.
That's
4 particular players, a lot of money.
All the players, a particular amount
But
of
Matt
money.
Arnold did with what he could based on the budget.
It wasn't even his choice to sign Yelich. It was the guy in New York's choice who
Okay.
left.
So that's not a good comparison either, in that the Mets have an unlimited amount of funds, essentially.
Yeah.
That's what you were saying as you were kind of going off about this. Whereas Matt Arnold, not so much. So why hasn't a guy like David Stearns been able to do his job like Matt Arnold's been able to?
He was in Milwaukee when he was successful. The Brewers have a team and a system that works for their team and their system. The Brewers, look, I just want the Brewers to be competitive and go for a chance to win a World Series and ultimately win a World Series each and every year. They have been doing a fantastic job since 2018 at getting to the postseason and giving themselves a chance. I'm not calling the players greedy. I'm just saying so are the owners. I don't think there's anyone who's correct in this dilemma, but turning your fan base against the players, did you learn nothing from 1994 Major League Baseball? There are plenty of fans who left baseball because of how upset they were in 1994 with the dilemma and the disparity that they had in that CBA. And it took steroids to bring some people back. And now Major League Baseball is in a fantastic place. It has got so much momentum. And in looking at like the NBA, a league that has been losing fans on a yearly basis now with their product they're putting on the field, they're going to kill all momentum and turning the fans against their product. A terrible idea. Terrible idea.
Luddy, do you think the Brewers front office wants change? I hadn't thought about this until just now. The Brewers have it pretty figured out.
I think that they would love to be able to fight on an equal playing field or a grandfathering playing field till it's equal.
I would actually be curious to ask them, because there's minimums that come along with this, and we currently don't meet the minimum requirements in regard to the proposals of where player pay needs to be.
Oh.
But with rev sharing from TV deals, that goes away. I just, to Tommy's point, the Brewers have had to figure out how to do it with less. And so they've invested in a lot of other different things. Do those investments go to waste if this all changes?
That's a great question. Do they still do the same things they do in the Dominican Republic and the leagues down in Venezuela? And how does the back end work with scouting and the minors and all of that?
I'm pro baseball. That's what I am. I'm pro baseball. Figure it out. Play spring training. Play 162. However it gets done. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm pro baseball. I'm not taking the side of any player, of any organization, of any ownership group.
Do you want to see change though?
No, I want baseball.
Are you willing to?
If change happens, great. If change does not happen, great. Baseball. That's what I am.
So you're not willing to let games be.
No. This is a terrible time for baseball to stop playing the sport when they have as much momentum as they have. They have one of the international superstars of sport in their league right now in Shohei Ohtani. You have other larger than life type characters and personalities across Major League Baseball. Everyone knows the brand, the Yankees. The Dodgers are great for the game with the logo alone, maybe not necessarily how they just throw money at each and every player, but I am pro baseball. That is what I will say. I am not saying that the owners are in the correct field. I'm not saying the players are in the correct field. But if they don't figure it out, they're both at fault. Pro baseball. So turning on each other and not talking until like months ago when everyone knew this was coming up is completely malpractice as well.
I want a sounder that sounds like you put a quarter in something. Yeah, like it's close. Yeah, we can find that. Like when that happens, just boop, hit the button.
Oh, can we make it the Billy Aaron?
I think
sound?
we should move on.
Badgers.
That's funny.
Oh, and Pat Murphy had a perch stand.
Did you see that?
That was pretty good.
Pat's perch.
Pat's perch.
Nothing in Badgers land, right? Literally nothing, just crickets. Do we expect anything?
Maybe this is like Packers. No news is good news because none of the sports are in season, and it would be bad if we heard something.
Did they hire a chancellor yet?
I'll just do it.
No, we actually want you here. We need you here.
Fine.
Bucks.
Dame pissed. What? Did you see this tweet? Can you read it for us, Slutty?
Let me grab my phone.
I got it right here as well. So Major Passons had tweeted out Davion doing what Dame wouldn't even do.
Davion Mitchell plays for the Heat.
Because Davion Mitchell and Giannis were working out together in Greece, to which Dame would quote that tweet and said, LOL MFs don't want Dame to tell it. That was a real Ricky Henderson move of him there. Be thankful I ain't running my mouth like these one suckers. Carry on.
This last offseason, so after Dame got traded, I had a conversation with a source who's been very correct about a lot of things. And they said to me, I asked kind of straight up, I was like, so how did Dame and Giannis get along? And the face that they had went,
not.
Let's just say, though, both of those guys, especially Dame, has been incredibly professional. There could have been a blow up. We could have blamed Dame for a lot of things and been on Giannis's side, but he took the high road and they stretched and waved him and everything. It would have been interesting to see if Dame never got hurt, how it all would have shook out. But that locker room was never great after Dame got there.
For years.
Yeah, I guess prior. And
I want him to talk.
I wouldn't.
The drama's gone.
I know.
Spill it.
What more do you need to know about Giannis? It just wasn't as good as we thought it was. That's exactly what. Exactly what I've learned.
I want to know all the things.
It was a working relationship, and let's just say that Dame was always the first out of the locker room. Giannis was always the last out of the locker room. After
you want to know?
They were never buds. They were never hanging out.
If there's sufficient evidence, you want all the evidence still.
Yeah, I mean, it's not our problem anymore. So let's just spill the beans.
But like,
get your popcorn ready.
I'm just thinking of it from like, okay, if there's an affair, do you want to know about all the affairs? There's one affair, just enough already, and you don't need to know anymore.
I don't think this is quite comparable to that. We're talking about superstar athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, but I'm just saying along the lines of you have enough information already to know that Giannis damaged his reputation in Milwaukee.
Yeah, no, I want all the things. I think that for a long time, we as in fans and people that do what we do, we're getting raked over the coals.
Okay.
And so that's not cool. Shams was told to shut up for 18 months. Giannis was the problem. I want to know all the things.
All right, that's fair, because I'm someone who's in the boat of like, I've already just like completely 180'd on Giannis, and I don't need to know anymore.
Hell of a culture that Doc Rivers had there.
Anything else?
You know, to be fair, it's Doc Rivers' fault, not necessarily all Giannis. I'll give Doc Rivers a lot of blame too.
Yeah, that was
a terrible hire, man. Oh my gosh.
I mean, just thinking back to that moment, because the Adrian Griffin hire was not good.
Yeah.
And then they essentially downgraded. Yeah. I get that Adrian Griffin had no idea how to run a program, but you got Doc who didn't really care about running a program. So which would you rather have?
79489. Which would you rather have on a Would You Rather Wednesday on Inside Wisconsin?
I'll get back to that one.
Did you see all the ESPN layoffs? We closed the show with this yesterday, but there was a stray caught by Tom Pelissero, who has roots here in Green Bay. He spent some time on the Packers beat with the Green Bay Press-Gazette. Sad to see him be forced to move on, but the names were big. We talked about it yesterday. Karl Ravech, Ryan Clark, Tom Pelissero, David Lloyd. I believe his 30-year SportsCenter anniversary was like this week, maybe last week.
Did you see that they had ESPN Jeopardy and they're like, Joe Buck was hosting it, and I was like, oh, just making sure everyone that's in this commercial still works for. Oh, they do. Okay.
Oh,
so they must have known ahead of time that which people to apply for Jeopardy and which to not.
Jeez, Pat McAfee's catching strays now because there's reports
he's going to catch strays for the rest of his career as long as he makes that much money, and even if he doesn't make that much
his
money.
OG contract with the whole licensing thing was $16 million, right? There's a report that it's $60 million now
annually.
And
for one human being that he then splits up a little bit and gives to his guys.
But he's going to do more for ESPN. More.
Like what?
Apparently $44 million a year worth more.
That would be like if everyone who watched the World Cup gave Pat McAfee $1. That's how much he would get paid. 66.4 million, they said, watched that World Cup final.
Americans.
What
are we all going to do?
I don't know. Brady Street was filled, so there's probably 5,000 down there in Milwaukee.
Thank God real football is back.
American football.
Real, right?
Football.
Name one player on the Spain team, Letty. Real
Gomez.
football.
Real football. Gomez. Is that what Facebook Marketplace is? Quote of the day yesterday. Off and running. Gotta love laughing. I hope you do too. Inside Wisconsin, Trevor, Luddy, Tommy, 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL, live on youtube.com/WNFL, amongst other social media platforms, and online at 99.7 WNFL and the all-new WNFL app. I have questions. Which Packers extension are you most satisfied with? 79489. Let us know. We're back in a bit. Stay here.
You back. I'm gonna show you what I'm made of. If it wasn't for sports, we'd be out of work and awfully bored. This is WNFL.
The Mason Crosby Show with Mitch Thunder Nellis.
My brother, he's 5 years younger.
Does he have a cat? Yeah,
he probably has, but I don't even remember.
All right, well,
that's so older, brother.
That's so older, brother.
Oh, man.
I can't remember him beating me at anything ever.
That's garbage. I hate that.
I did that just for you, Tom.
That grinds my gears.
You're such a little brother, you little baby.
The Mason Crosby Show, weekdays from noon to 2.
99.7 and 101.9 WNFL.
An orthopedic injury can happen in an instant or develop slowly over years. Either way, you just want to feel like yourself again. At Amplify Health, our approach to orthopedic care is to treat the whole person, not just the injury. Our team of orthopedic specialists support you through every stage of recovery, so you can get your strength back, your mobility back, your life back. Orthopedic care from Amplify Health by Bellin. A little empathy changes everything.
Hey, it's Hayes. You don't have to drive up north to get that up north feeling. Mackinaw's Grill and Spirits on Voyager Drive in Green Bay built their whole restaurant out of log cabin charm, stone fireplaces, a real log cabin bar, and now the patio's open too. Grab a seat outside, order a cold one off their craft beer and bourbon list, and relax. Great comfort food for every member of the family. Mackinaw's Grill and Spirits on Voyager Drive in Green Bay. We'll see you at the cabin.
At KBR Floors & More, the phones won't stop ringing. The jobs keep coming, and they need more carpet installers. If you're a skilled flooring subcontractor looking for consistent work with a respected local company, now's the time. KBR Floors & More is known for its personalized service and amazing customer reviews, owner-installer owned. So send your info and insurance information today to kbrfloorsandmore@gmail.com.
KBR Floors & More, floors that you will adore.
It's easy to get behind the wheel of a new Ford from Les Stump Ford during their summer sales event. Qualified buyers can take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months, no payments for 90 days, and zero maintenance for 2 years. Plus, get $1,000 toward your down payment. The summer sales event is good on new 2026 Ford models, including Mustang, Escape, Bronco, Explorer, Mustang Mach-E, Ranger, F-150, Super Duty pickups, and Transit. Whether you're looking for a fuel-efficient SUV, a hard-working truck, or something built for summer fun, Les Stump Ford has you covered, including with their 100,000-mile nationwide warranty. But don't wait. The summer sales event with 0% financing, 0 payments, and 0 maintenance ends August 31st. Les Stump Ford, College Avenue, Appleton.
I love my Les Stump Ford. I love my Les Stump Ford.
Drew McIntyre here from WWE. Wielding the Claymore can be a life of chaos. When I'm not dominating in the ring, Chumba Casino is how this warrior takes a wee break. With hundreds of online social games and new weekly releases, there's always something fresh to try. And those daily boosts, next level. Even my free time feels like Valhalla. So when life feels like a battle, pick up your feet, have some fun, and let's chumba.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T's and C's. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
Hiring the right professionals makes all the difference, and Specialized Recruiting Group delivers client-centric solutions. Visit srgpros.com. From project teams to long-term contract placements, SRG provides professional staffing solutions tailored to your business. With local insight and national reach, Specialized Recruiting Groups goes beyond resumes, listening closely, responding immediately, and following a proven process that results in agile talent solutions that pivot with your needs. So start building your team today at srgpros.com. That's srgpros.com.
You are about to begin a most important journey.
Inside Wisconsin Sports.
I can't wait.
WNFL. When things just don't add up, Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy ask the hard questions. Or they just point out how messed up stuff is.
I only have one question.
Can you fly this plane and land it? Surely you can't be serious.
Do you view this season as a failure?
You asked me the same question last year.
What's the most important question the Badgers have to answer Saturday?
This is a great question. Oh my God, this is a great question.
It's time for I Have Questions, presented by Capital Credit Union on Inside Wisconsin.
In sports and in life, the right partner matters. At Capital Credit Union, they are there for you every step of the way. Capital Credit Union, doing the right thing. Text MONEY to 79489 to see how Capital can do the right thing by you. You know, it's important that kids know how to do financial literacy, be financially literate. My son, my youngest son, had to teach me how to make a mobile deposit the other day. So there's that.
Do you do that ever, Luddy?
I've never once.
I am the same way. And as the young guy on the show, or the immature guy on the show,
Youngest.
whatever way. Yeah, youngest.
Thank
young guy. All right. Anyway, I would never. I was telling Trevor yesterday, I was like, I love going to the bank. And I was worried because I have a bank in Milwaukee that is not. It's not Capital Credit Union, and I need to find something closer so I don't have to go down there to go, pick up money after all of this. So I'm actually probably going to get in touch with Capital Credit Union.
I've heard they have popcorn. I heard they have popcorn.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sold.
We had popcorn last night at the house. Real good.
You're a big popcorn guy.
Huge.
Interesting.
We have a popcorn popper. That helps.
Yeah. It's better than the microwave crap.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy to me.
Do you stovetop it ever, or is this?
We have done that.
Yeah, that's not
love
a bad
that
deal.
too. I love popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, I should love grapes more.
Why is that?
Large mammal. Down 4 pounds. Thanks for asking. Which Packers extension are you most satisfied with? There's been a few. 79489 or comment anywhere we're live on social media here on 99.7 WNFL inside Wisconsin. Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy. There's been some signings, fellas, but which one is the biggest, the most satisfying, the most impactful? Those might be different things, but let's stick to the topic. Who are we most satisfied with that we now have locked down long term? May I start?
Yes,
please do.
I like to think it's Christian Watson. The reason I say that is because I would like to think that we are going to be injury-free with Christian Watson. I know you're not supposed to say that stuff out loud, but that's really the only yip with him. If this guy wasn't as injured as he's been, and we see the amount of things he's done post-injury, we would all think that that's a great signing. The problem is we're just unsure. Jaden Reed's a close second for me, and I'm down with what Devontae Wyatt got. I still want to see what happens with our guy Tucker Kraft. I know Sean Ryan signed a new contract, but I think at the end of the day, you look to the playmakers, and if there's one that we need to make plays with this year, it's Christian Watson, so that would get my vote.
I as well. I think Christian Watson still has the opportunity to be I just almost called him an all-star, Pro Bowl caliber player in this league. He's a freak. He's got the tools. I think back to that first pass he ever had thrown to him by Aaron Rodgers. He drops in Minnesota. Does that project his career in a different way?
I can picture it still, right down the middle, all the way down the field. I mean, perfect pass, just right through the wickets.
Sometimes this sounds dumb. As a former wide receiver and a guy that could have played low Division III football or even Division IV football if they had it, sometimes those ones are the easiest to drop.
Yeah,
it's too easy. It's hard to explain because you do it every day at practice, but in the moment it's tough. But hey, he redeemed himself later in that season and showed off in that Cowboys game, and you went, ooh. But since then, we've seen him injured a lot.
Ooh.
Well, and thanks, Billy Aaron. I was actually in attendance at that game. So you say you remember it clear as day. I
was just when you were living there.
I saw it was actually before I was living there.
Okay.
It was the year before I moved there. And I just went to the game with a roommate of mine who was a Viking fan. I went there. I saw the play developing. Like
That's
I was
the best
like, I
part.
can see him getting open. And I'm like, oh my God, hit him. He's got him. Oh, you could tell the season was over on play one of the year. I'm telling you, it's unlike anything where the entire, you just knew the entire year was going to go against the Green Bay Packers from that moment. I love the Christian Watson deal. I would also like to say all these extensions I am a fan of. Jaden Reed is where I'm going to take my vote. We're talking about a guy who was 793 yards as a rookie in 16 games, had 94 targets on the year. In his second year, took a little bit of a back seat, but still had 857 yards with 75 targets. And this past year, only got 7 games in, but was 19 for 22 on his receptions and targets. A little bit of a Swiss Army knife. I like what Jaden Reed brings. I think he's a touchdown machine. I think he's a gadget type player that the Packers can use all around the field. And while I think Christian Watson obviously has the better potential to be a wide receiver one and really break through, I kind of like the deal better on Jaden Reed for his number as well.
I remember Willie tweeting that out right away. Like, we got to steal financially with this, with the Jaden Reed signing. And I agree with everything that Tommy said because he is that Swiss Army knife. Well said.
Scotty Tiffany said that she wasn't exactly jumping up and down with any of the signings. They're all fine. And they were all expected. Is that true?
Yeah, I'd be shocked if those guys weren't.
Maybe the McDuffie 1 extra year is actually the most shocking. Yeah. Sean Ryan played his way into getting a deal, I think. Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Devontae Wyatt. Yeah, I think they were all earned.
Who's the bigger offseason signing on a Would You Rather Wednesday?
What about the 262?
Matt LaFleur or Brian Gutekunst?
I mean, Trevor, we're on the same page, right? Same close.
Goody.
Yeah, it's not even close.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny that he signs an extension and some of the talk in the offseason is, will he make it through this next season?
I don't think Goody and Matt are attached at the hip.
Well, I think with the restructuring in 2018, they aren't.
Did that change again, though? Or
No,
are they
it
still
did not.
side by side?
They're side by side. Ed Policy didn't change a thing. I call it the love triangle. It's Russ Ball, Brian Gutekunst, and Matt LaFleur all reporting to the president of the team, who's now Ed Policy as of last season. I don't think they are either. I just wondered that. I think if Matt doesn't work out here, just let's say that, I think Goody gets one more head coach. Because
I don't disagree.
I also think at that point, the structure changes.
Remember, it's funny, in Packers history, you've heard of this board of directors meddling. Remember, in 2019, they didn't want him. They didn't want Matt LaFleur. And excuse me, the late Ted Tom, I didn't mean that. Mark Murphy then said, no, we're picking this guy. And I think they made the right decision because we probably ended up with Josh McDaniels.
What is the favorability for Matt LaFleur in Green Bay compared to Milwaukee? Because I would say it's pretty close to 50-50 in Milwaukee.
With the ladies here, it's more than 50-50.
Okay.
Those eyebrows, man.
With Packers fans, I would say it's less than 50-50.
You think so?
You'll learn that when we have a 5-week stretch like we did there at the end of the season, Mondays here are real bad.
Yeah.
And that's typically the giveaway. There was a lot more people loud about thinking we need to move on from Matt LaFleur than they were standing on the corner with signs that said, you better sign him, which I didn't see, by the way.
He's been here longer than Mike Holmgren has, and Holmgren went to 2 Super Bowls and won one of them.
This is his 8th season
That's
this year.
Crazy.
Okay, let's pause there for a second. Wow. The only head coach to win a Super Bowl that didn't win one in his first 7 seasons, post 8 seasons, John Madden.
Yeah, that was a different NFL, let's just say that.
But if that's not telling, here we are going into what I believe is his 8th season with no Super Bowl.
I think he's a fine coach. I think he's fine.
Is that what you want?
No, that's not what I want. That's where I don't think I think Matt LaFleur would be 9-8 with the Green Bay Packers, and he'd be 9-8 with the Atlanta Falcons, and he'd be 9-8 with the Seattle Seahawks. All of them. I think he's just a 9-8 head coach.
JB in the 920 with 2 texts, one good one, one bad one. Was the McDuffie extension an effort to stop him getting poached by Halfley in the future? That's his guy, remember?
He does love Isaiah McDuffie.
Well, it was only a 1-year extension as well, so maybe.
Would Isaiah going to go down there and start for them? I don't know about that.
With
maybe.
Halfley in charge, probably.
Interesting.
It's Miami.
I don't know. I love having Isaiah McDuffie there because he's a rotating guy in the linebacker room, and he's on every special teams, and he's a stud of a dude. When you interview him, like I get why they want him around.
Well, and JB, don't let Trevor's take about MLF. Don't let Trevor take about talk. It's probably supposed to say talk.
Don't let me have a take about Matt LaFleur is what he's saying.
Dude hates Matt. JB, you can love Matt. You can love Matt.
I do not hate Matt. I was very disappointed with the way the season ended. And if you weren't JB in the 920, then I have questions. Am I right?
No, you're all over it. I'm the same way. I demand excellence out of the Green Bay Packers.
And somewhere.
You just called him the new age Jeff Fisher, by the way. 9-8 every year.
Yeah. How long did he have a job, though? Longer than he
should
should have.
Too long.
Right.
He got 2 of them.
Made it to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, like in years 4, and then just carried that for the rest of his career.
Would you have rather signed any of the guys we just talked about or Tucker Kraft?
No, I mean, Tucker Kraft's way ahead of all of them.
Right. So at this point in the season, let's say we haven't signed any of these guys, but we at least have Tucker Kraft. We'd still be a little like,
Yeah, I mean, it's 4 dudes versus 1 guy, right? It is a team game. I understand that.
All 53 guys. Well, only 45 are active on game day, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Sound of the day is next on Inside Wisconsin, and it's a doozy. From the Brewers game yesterday, did you see the base running blunder? It was bad.
What did you blame on that?
Well, let's play it and then talk about it.
All right.
79489. Who are you most happy with in regards to the extensions that the Packers gave out contract-wise? And what was that with Cooper Pratt and Joey Ortiz last night? We'll play it for you next. Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy on 99.7 WNFL. Live on YouTube.com/Inside Wisconsin.
Chasing that here at Tail Waggers Doggy Daycare. Headed on vacation? Make sure your pup gets one too. Tail Waggers isn't just a boarding kennel. It's a full-on pup staycation. We're talking themed movie nights with popcorn, soothing lick pads, and tons of fun with our furry besties. So while you humans are away, give your pup their own vacay. To find a location near you, check us out at tailwaggersdoggydaycare.com. Tail Waggers Doggy Daycare.
Save big money on your next painting project now at Menards. Rust-Oleum Stops Rust 5-in-1 spray paint lets you choose from 5 unique spray patterns with a twist of the dial, so you can get a professional, corrosion-resistant finish on every project. Save big money on Rust-Oleum spray paint now at Menards. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Looking for new floors? Here's what you need to know. LP Meridian has been part of this community since 1903, helping families get the floors they love at a price that works for them. Hardwood, luxury vinyl, tile, including Shaw Floors line of Pet Perfect carpet for beautiful durability you can trust at LP Meridian.
Since 1903, under your feet, LP Meridian. Where quality and budget meet.
The dine-in specials at Margarita's are aplenty. What's up, Wisconsin? Trevor from Inside Wisconsin Sports reminding you about Macho Monday and Taco Tuesday, Wild Wednesday, Big Burrito Thursday, and Fish Fries on Fridays. Margarita's Mexican Food and Cantina has specials galore that you can enjoy dine in and enjoy dine out every day. And oh, by the way, make your lunch legendary. Margarita's, Green Bay.
We are talking Toyota with Bob Lemieux of Lemieux Toyota in Ashwaubenon. Bob, give us an update on Lemieux's Summer of Savings.
From our great-selling Corolla to the best-selling car in America, the 2026 Camry, to our RAV4s, to our off-road ready 4Runner, to the new electric cars, the BZ or the Woodland or the Woodland BZ, to our new CHR all-electric car, all-wheel drive. We have so many great options, including a great lineup of Tacomas and Tundras. This lineup cannot be denied. And right now, there's some incredible lease rates and incredible finance rates to make these great cars and trucks really affordable. Plus, Matt, we need your trade. The used car market is exceptionally strong, and we'll put top dollar into your trade. So take advantage of all the great new car incentives, plus get top trading value on the best line of cars and trucks we've ever offered here at Lemieux.
Start your experience at LemieuxToyota.com. Then, Bob, how do we find you?
We're right here in the heart of Ashwaubenon on the corner of Pilgrim Way and United Street.
That's Bob Lemieux from Lemieux Toyota.
Truck and bus drivers are trained professionals, some of the best on the road. But even the best drivers can't see everywhere. And the bigger their vehicle, the bigger the blind spots. When driving around large trucks and buses, cars can disappear from view. But driving safely is simple. If you're riding beside a truck or bus, don't linger. Always pass with purpose or give the vehicle space. Stay visible, stay safe. America's pros rely on you. Paid for by FMCSA.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. The rush of racing? Nothing beats it. But Chumba Casino comes close. Chumba's got fast spins, fun games, daily bonuses, and all the action you can handle. Now that's a ride. Ready to hit the throttle? Get in the driver's seat and head to ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Inside Wisconsin Sports. Now.
Yes, it's unbelievable.
Why don't we just get started, huh?
WNFL. Inside Wisconsin, Trevor, Bloody, Tommy, sports, stories, and statriotism, and sometimes base-running blunders. It's the sound of the day on 99.7 WNFL and live on youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin, as well as at WNFL Green Bay on YouTube and Twitter, at Inside Wisco Show on Twitter, and at Inside Wisconsin's Facebook page. 5 different spots. Easy to follow along on the stream. Join us there or online with the new app, 99.7 WNFL. Whose fault is this? Listen to this last night from
the Brewers game.
Well, that one gets away from Terrence. And now, because Ortiz was running, Pratt forced to take off. And the Brewers with a base running mistake.
Okay.
That was the sound of the dead because that's all we really had.
Really? Pretty much.
At least guys were on base.
You ever been at a roundabout, guys? And I
Too
know.
many in this
Yeah,
city.
you don't
my
like
God,
them.
There's so many roundabouts.
Please,
I am
don't get me
bloody.
started.
Get me started about
Yeah.
roundabouts
Oh.
here. Oof.
Wow, boys.
There's way too many. Between
many.
here and like the city of Oshkosh as well. Like, oh my God.
You ever gone up to a 3-lane roundabout? I had one of those yesterday at Northland and Richmond in Appleton. That one confused me.
All right.
That was a
make sure you
3-laner. I'm like,
never
I don't know
go
what to do
there.
here.
Yeah, that's
So careful then. This is a PSA for you. And there are people listening right now that have absolutely done this. I have done the same. You pull up to a roundabout. The person in the roundabout ahead of you starts moving forward, to which you go, okay, they're going. Then you start to move forward as you look left to see if you can follow that person into the roundabout. You look back and they are no longer moving. And sometimes you bump into them. I have done it.
Fender bender?
Amanda has done it. I would like to think that many people listening have done this. So that's your PSA. And we told the boy this that can now drive. Do not move forward unless your eyes are forward.
well.
I know that seems silly, but this has happened at roundabouts. That's what happened on the bases yesterday.
Isn't the whole plan of roundabouts to prevent accidents? And you're talking about how you've gotten into more of them because of it, regardless. But yes, that's on Cooper Pratt yesterday. Joey Ortiz, I understand, threw Cooper Pratt to the wolves kind of after running too far on that. But Cooper Pratt, read the ball, man. Read the ball. You should be at third.
That was a roundabout situation. Joey saw Cooper Pratt going in front of him and said, okay, I'm safe to go. And then looked up and went, oh my God, he's not going.
Yeah, I guess I never thought I'd be comparing a roundabout to getting caught on the bases.
The next time you're at a roundabout,
they should make the baseline 3 lanes. That's what they should do.
I put an extra base on side of first
yeah,
base
we
just
should
so
put
everyone's
safety
safe. Yeah.
bases
You
on
laugh,
each
but
of them.
now you'll never go up to a roundabout the same. If you are second in line in a roundabout, and the
What if,
person's moving,
Cooper Pratt's in front of me in the roundabout? Then what do I do?
I would just keep your eyes ahead.
I'm going to go up to a roundabout the same way I always do, and that's angry. That's just all I
What is it about roundabouts? That's
They
got you
suck.
guys-
They are terrible.
There's too many.
And
There's
people
too
don't know what
many.
they're doing, self included, with them sometimes.
What am I missing? Because the idea of these long lines at stoplights is why roundabouts exist, which means it keeps traffic moving. Which roundabout has you guys twisted?
The one
All
on
of-
Shearing Road.
Okay, that's a
the
tricky
double
one.
the double decker you got going on
Yeah,
there.
that one's different. I'll give you that.
That one's right by your house. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
the one. There's another one, I think, on the drive into here as well.
And then Mason Street, that up by where I took it a camping
Mason
road.
and 41.
Oh my gosh.
That's a doozy.
Roundabout, meet roundabout, meet roundabout. Here's
Yeah,
the
that might be
freeway,
a
and then you
3-lane.
got to go into this lane, and then if you got to go west, you got to go this. Like what? Holy cow!
Did you guys not have roundabouts in Milwaukee?
No, there's one right by my mother's house. That's in South Milwaukee, Oak Creek area over there. That is annoying, and everyone was annoyed when it got put in as well. I don't understand them. I don't get it.
I grew up in Franklin, and one of my friends, whose name will not be said right now, they put in 2 roundabouts right on Drexel Avenue, and they have not put in any since then. But this person decided in their big old dually truck that, you know what, I don't like that, and just went straight through it right after. So I don't know, man. I've never been a big fan of them from the beginning. I just think they're incredibly silly.
I think that the perception of them being efficiently safe is not worth it.
Yeah, and then you just throw more and more and more and more
Yeah.
people into this
Well,
roundabout.
I was just
I
about to
get
say,
why
buckle
Cooper
in.
Pratt got caught on the bases.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Joey Ortiz was moving forward after he saw somebody leave at a roundabout and went, oh God, they're not moving.
Is a baseball diamond just one big roundabout? Is that why everyone's angry right now at baseball?
I mean, pretty much it starts
That's why
with
MLB's running ads.
it starts with 2 lanes. It goes down to 1. You don't know who's going where. Yeah, pretty much.
What if we have a strike? What happens to the roundabouts then?
No, a strike is the contact. That's you
Yeah,
moving.
that's you. Yep.
You strike.
Cooper
the car
Pratt
in
should
front
have
of
absolutely ran right away, correct?
you. Should have absolutely ran right away, and it killed another rally. The Brewers didn't have much going, but you can't have those. You just can't have those. And that's not Cooper Pratt's first base running blunder either. He had one a couple weeks ago as well. Since being called up, he's fast, dude. Trust your speed. I don't know why it's such a hard thing. It's something that a lot of people want to hop on Christian Yelich for how he has not performed, but that guy never makes a mistake like that on the baseball field either, which none of them should. But I will tell you, Christian Yelich, he gets to third base easily on that play.
Yeah. What?
Why wasn't Christian Yelich in there yesterday?
Well, I mean, he gets a day off every other day, whatever it is.
It's tough to bat every day.
There's a lefty on the mound.
Field.
Apparently, it's tough for him to bat any day.
Hey, there was a lefty on the mound. Murph was doing you a solid by not putting you through that.
And he and Woody were hanging out pregame, and Woody was sitting in his chair, in Murph's chair.
On the perch?
On the perch. That was a cool little pregame
Pat's
pick.
perch.
I'm wondering if the Brewers want him to be closer, or if Murph was like, I can't see from down where I'm sitting over there and I'd like one, or...
And then he didn't even sit in it for part of the game. He was still standing.
I could totally see that. I could totally see that with Murph.
Contreras was sitting in it as he was like in the hole.
That's awesome. I love that.
JB in the 920 said, I had to pull a heavy wrecker with a full semi-tractor trailer through a roundabout. I love them. Get over it.
Wow.
The 920 roundabouts have dropped accidents by 40%, FYI.
I don't know about those stats, man.
They are great from the 906, and they keep things in traffic moving. I hate stop signs.
Well, the 262 writes in the best one that I was literally just going to probably mention. Roundabouts aren't the problem. Dumb drivers are. Last night, Pratt was a dumb driver. Okay. That's absolutely the point.
That's exactly the point.
Absolutely the point. You're trying to prevent dumb drivers when in reality, if you're a dumb driver, you're just going to be a dumb driver.
Did you just call me a dumb driver?
I've definitely done the whole bump thing at a roundabout. I'm a dumb driver. JB, I literally have 1.2 million miles driving semi, lift, and delivery trucks. I'm seriously, you guys, I will show you how to get through them and not get into an accident.
Yeah, you just go slow and instead of straight like you could have been doing without a roundabout.
I've just become more aggressive with it, but maybe that's a bad idea.
They put them in spots that would not have a traffic light. Let's be real. They're not.
Yes, thank you.
They're not put into all places where there would be red lights and green light intersections.
I don't know.
Like here on Alloway Avenue, like I don't think that one's necessary. The one that's just west of the East River. Like that one's not necessary. Trust me. Like as you're coming from Monroe and you go down Alloway, you hang a right.
On Libel. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, Libel. Yeah, like that ain't necessary.
But those used to be yield signs that nobody yielded at. We are aging
that's even
ourselves.
more confusing.
Right. That's why they put a roundabout in.
Well, are stoplights that expensive?
No, they're inefficient.
No, they're not.
I mean,
inefficient.
They've been using them since the 18th
since
century.
before they had the yellow light. It was just red and green back then, and then they figured out the yellow part of it.
There were lights on and lights off.
There were lights on and lights off.
OFF''D oft.
Listen, I feel like I was hot this hour. I feel like I was hot this hour.
Coming out with your blank hot. Yeah.
You guys got me talking about MLB, CBA, and roundabouts. The two things I hate more in life.
What's the third thing that you hate? Because let's get to that later.
We're gonna get you a bowl of ice cream and chill out. I'll do it too. When we come back, it's the Malott Meats Morning Mind Dump. We're going to review the Packers secondary as we continue to go around the 53-man and decide what's good, what's bad, and what's ugly with the upcoming Packers season. On a Would You Rather Wednesday, where Doug Gottlieb is scheduled to join us at the top of the 8 o'clock hour, we'll talk with Mark Daniels in the 8 o'clock hour as well, the former sports director here at WNFL, who wrote a book, A Life at Lambeau Field, A Lifetime at Lambeau Field. He'll come and chat about it. And we're going to have Justin Duso on next hour. He caught the 451-foot home run in the Brewers game last night, and he has regrets. Inside Wisconsin, Trevor, Bloody, Tommy.
WNFL.
All right, so hypothetically speaking, one of my neighbor's trees messes up my roof. Do you meet my insurance guy to make sure that this all goes through, or how does this work?
We work with insurance companies all the time. A lot of times when an insurance adjuster knows that you're working with Security Liebke Roofing, they trust that you're getting a professional, accurate assumption or estimate, and we do that all the time for free.
How do we get more information?
We're easy to reach at 920-ROOFING and 920roofing.com.
People you know, call 920-ROOFING.
Looking for fun and excitement? Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg has over 800 slot machines waiting for you. Stay in comfort with our premium guest rooms and deluxe suites, and enjoy dining with exceptional service, a casual atmosphere, and flavorful cuisine. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg, conveniently located on Highway 45, 1 mile north of Highway 29 in Wittenberg, Wisconsin. It's your destination for thrills, relaxation, and great food, all in one place. Big wins, bright lights. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg Nights.
Diamonds and gold.
We put a little sparkle in your life.
This is Adam from Diamonds and Gold, and I've got some questions for you. Have you ever wondered why some diamonds and gemstones are more costly than others? Have you ever thought you couldn't possibly afford quality jewelry? Well, we would love to show you the differences and how easy it is to actually afford, and we always have free financing and layaway. Have you ever been afraid to even walk into a jewelry store? Do you think your questions might sound stupid? At Diamonds and Gold, we don't think any questions are, and we'll do our best to see that you are comfortable and remove all of your fears. Have you ever seen a diamond, a ruby, or a pearl that took your breath away? Do you think you deserve beautiful jewelry? Well, we know that you do, and we have some breathtaking, knock your socks off creations to fulfill all of your desires with. Now, I invite you to come in and lay your questions right on us. We're open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 10 to 6, Thursday, Friday, 10 to 7, and Saturdays, 10 to 4.
Diamonds and gold.
We put a little sparkle in your life.
Hey, it's Corey. I'm continuing to talk with the amazing doctors at Bay Care Clinic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Green Bay. Dr. Schnaubelt, you and your team are so specialized in your areas of expertise.
I've been in practice for 21 years now, and the latter half of my practice has been just hip and knee replacements. So we do a lot of these, typically about 500 to 600 joint replacements a year. And this is my passion. This is what got me into orthopedics.
And you do everything from traditional knee replacements to possibly some other options?
So traditional knee replacements rely on bone cement to hold the implant to the bone. Cementless knees have been around for a long time, but the materials have gotten much better in the last 8 to 10 years. So they've become much more popular, and they're a fantastic option for our younger patients. It'll also hold up better under stress and high demand activities than a cemented knee, which might otherwise loosen. And the cementless knees are much easier to revise down the road, and odds of having it revised down the road are much less than a cemented knee.
For more, go to baycareclinic.com.
WNFL Sturgeon Bay, WDKF Green Bay, and W270HA Green Bay. This is sports, WNFL.
I'm here with Steve from Capital Credit Union. I love people, which is why I use the branches. That and fresh popcorn, that helps too. But a lot of people don't ever walk into a branch. How many percentage-wise really are members of Capital Credit Union online only?
We do have a lot of people that come into our branch, but we also have about 70% of our members go online, and you can do everything there. You can open up an account, you can move your money, take out a loan, you can even chat with us.
Capital Credit Union, capitalcu.com.
An orthopedic injury can happen in an instant or develop slowly over years. Either way, you just want to feel like yourself again. At Amplify Health, our approach to orthopedic care is to treat the whole person, not just the injury. Our team of orthopedic specialists support you through every stage of recovery so you can get your strength back, your mobility back, your life back. Orthopedic care from Amplify Health by Bellin. A little empathy changes everything.
WNFL sports news goes now.
Brewers and Mets back at it at American Family Field on Tuesday, second game of their 3-game set. On Monday was Freddie Peralta facing his former team. On Tuesday, Brandon Sproat took on the team that he came up with last year. He went 4 2/3, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts, 4 walks, though, on the night. Mets rookie lefty Zach Thornton made the start for New York. He was impressive. 6 shutout innings, had a couple of strikeouts on the night. Solo shot in the top of the second gave the Mets a 1-0 lead. Top of the 5th inning, a 2-out, 2 RBI double put New York in front 3-0. Best chance for the Brewers came in the bottom of the 6th inning, had their first 2 men on base with nobody out, but a strikeout and then a base-running error by Cooper Pratt and Joey Ortiz. The Brewers run into the second out of the inning. Then a line out would end the inning. The Brewer offense would not threaten for the remainder of the night. Mets tack on a solo shot in the 8th inning, take a 4-0 lead. They would win by 4-0 final last night. Devin Williams shut things down in the 9th inning for New York. So the Brewers go for a series win this afternoon. It'll be Logan Henderson on the hill, a 1-10 first pitch. I'm John Hensler, WNFL.
WNFL.
The greatest show on earth. The greatest attraction of all time. The one and only
Inside Wisconsin Sports. From Lambeau to AmFam Field, Camp Randall, the Cole Center, and Fiserv Forum. The stories and the statriotism of America's Dairyland. Welcome to Inside Wisconsin.
Crowd is here, about to blow, waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go up, I'm home. Whoa!
Fly ball right field, over his bench, and he makes the play. That is the ball game. Williams finishes the game off, and the Mets win. The Brewers have their 4-game winning streak snapped, and rookie Zach Thornton picks up his first major league win. He was impressive in 6 innings today.
Gross. Not a great night for the Crew. 4-0. Mets over the Brewers. Audio courtesy of BA. Good to hear his voice again. And Brewers TV. Although last night on our Brewers TV package, we made the decision, with all due respect to BA and Rock, to flip over and listen to the radio broadcast while watching the game. You can do that. It's a broadcast option.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Levering and Lane Grindle together, which is rare. Real good.
They were on one.
Synced up is it?
Pretty good. Pretty good. It's not perfect.
It's the ball is a half a second early on the sound, but the play-by-play lines up because of that.
Right.
I watched it with Trevor, and it's something I would do every single day. I know in my household would not fly.
Okay.
Would not fly.
You can hear the crack of the bat or the catch of the mitt prior to seeing it.
Right.
So the play-by-play lines up, to Tommy's point, but you can hear what happened before it happened. And that's hard for some people, apparently.
Yeah, it would not. You want to talk about what grinds people's gears? That would not fly in my house. They'd be like, absolutely not.
Shout out to my guy, Matt the Meat Man from Malott Meats, who went to last night's game and says that was pretty much the worst game I could have picked to go to. And
yeah,
he had a small wager on Joey Ortiz. Now, he did say that if Joey O would have hit a home run last night, he would have bought a Joey O jersey and worn it in his next Matt the Meat Man post on Instagram. Go follow him there, Malott Meats. That didn't happen. But I did say, well, if you're going to bet the under on total bases, which was a half a base, then I'll take the over. And Joey is raking right now.
Yeah, he is.
That single he had yesterday was beautiful.
He had another one robbed. Ewing yesterday. We did not mention that. That guy was just taking everything away
Left
from
fielder
the Brewers.
for the Mets.
Oh, my gosh.
Real dirty uniform.
AJ Ewing?
Yeah, that was his name. Not Patrick.
A lot
they made
of
that
Patrick
clear.
references last night.
There's a lot of references at Patrick Ewing.
Interesting.
But the Brewers, they hit a lot of balls hard yesterday. I think they had 5 end up on the track. It was unfortunate for sure, but Joey got his knock.
As we continue to review the upcoming Packers season here on Inside Wisconsin on 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL and live on youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin. Join us there, as well as at WNFL Green Bay on Twitter and YouTube, and also Inside Wisco Show on Twitter, and then at Inside Wisconsin on Facebook. 5 different spots that you can find us and follow along on the video stream live here from WNFL. You look like you saw a bird fly through. What are you looking at?
No bird. It was ESPN or ESPN2 where they have SportsCenter on right now, and they now have Rich Paul on from Clutch Sports, but he's LeBron's agent. And allegedly 10 hours ago, there was a post made for an introductory press conference for LeBron James.
Oops.
He don't play for them yet, but
oops.
Interesting. Okay.
Which was the team that posted that?
Miami Heat. So how we set up our StreamYard to go live at 6.
Yeah.
That's, I think, what they did on accident. Oops. Some intern might not have a job right now.
Get on Kelsey. Hurry up.
I'm looking at it right now just to see. 52% Miami. It was at 36 yesterday, right? I told you that whatever Kelsey has is really messing up the game. $193 million on that.
Holy cow.
America. All right, time for the Malott Meats Morning Wind Up. Here we go.
I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me.
Let's get some things off our chest and out of our heads. It's time for the Morning Mind Dump.
You don't know what it's like to be me out here for you. It is an up at dawn, pride-swallowing siege that I will never fully tell you about, okay?
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
We got no food, we got no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off!
Brought to you by Malat Meats. High-quality meats at a fair price. Safely delivered to your front door. To learn more, visit WisconsinMeatMarket.com. Experience the power of the family meal with Malat Meats on Inside Wisconsin.
WisconsinMeatMarket.com. Summer is half over. Sorry.
You had to laugh as you said it?
It's just wild how fast time goes. There's a lot of grilling season left, though. And I don't know about you guys, but fall is my favorite time of year. I can't wait to get outside in the fall. Beautiful day today, only 75 for a high here in Northeast Wisconsin. That's awesome grilling weather. WisconsinMeatMarket.com. With our friends at Malat Meats, experience the power of the family meats and the family meal with Malat Meats. You can get them delivered right to your door. High-quality meats at a fair price, and they're safe, as in it comes frozen. Nothing to worry about. WisconsinMeatMarket.com, the best of the best. As we continue our way around the 53-man roster for the Green Bay Packers and look at position by position or group by group, we went defensive line yesterday with the signing of Devontae Wyatt. Today, the backfield, the secondary, linebackers, and QB up next for the rest of the week. Then O-line, running backs, wide receivers, special teams, and last is the coaching staff as we head into training camp, which starts a mere week from today here in Green Bay. I don't like it when you see CB1 next to Keyshawn Nixon's name. I'm not there with Keyshawn Nixon. I don't think he should be CB1. How he was a Pro Bowler blows my mind.
That just shows
me
you
too.
the Pro Bowl, right? I mean, it grinds my gears, the Pro Bowl. Oh, that's another one.
Well, we're
we can
off
get
to a
on.
great start in the
That's
7 o'clock
number
hour.
3 for
But
Tommy.
I think that Keyshawn Nixon, however, who else is CB1 on this team? Carrington Valentine, I'm sorry.
Carrington plays hard, but that's about it.
Okay, well, yeah, great. I'm glad. So do fifth graders their first year as well. They all play hard.
Pick me.
Brandon Cisse was obviously their top pick, and a lot of people excited about what he could bring. And we talked about the safeties just about a week ago when we were talking about Xavier McKinney being named into the NFL Top 100. I think they have one of the best safety rooms in the NFL.
Yes.
And Evan Williams and Xavier McKinney, I enjoy watching those guys play each and every day. They spent some money on Benjamin St. Juste this offseason as well, which I think was kind of a fun bring together. And Damani Jackson, a guy that was higher profile. It's very similar to was it Kalen King, right? Last year that they cut the Penn State guy they got in the 7th round.
And he was a longer cornerback.
Yeah, Damani Jackson kind of feels like a similar move of a guy who used to be a little bit more higher profile, and they take a flyer on him later on, getting him in the 6th round of this past draft. I think the cornerback room is one of the most improved rooms for the Green Bay Packers heading into next season.
If you look at St. Juste and Cisse, though, outside of the starting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are in the backfield, that's about it in terms of depth. And that scares me just a little bit.
Kamal Hadden had some reps last year and he's a taller guy. He might be my height, 6'2". Let's see. I think Brandon Cisse's got the juice to be a cornerback 1 by week 5 of the season, if not earlier. And I like that they brought in free agents because you needed to kind of revamp that cornerback room. I mean, it was to the point where you're like, man, we got Nate Hobbs out here, and that's not good. The Nate Hobbs experiment was a bad one. Bad one.
Well, and last year, Xavier McKinney is not the Xavier McKinney the Packers need this year either, right? 2 years ago, what he did for this Green Bay Packers defense, unmatched what we've seen from that safety position over recent memory for the Green Bay Packers. And last year, you found yourself frustrated with his play quite a bit, especially with, I know Trevor read off the stat of he has never been the closest defender to let up a touchdown for the Green Bay Packers since being here. I would like him to be a playmaker more than just a play preventer, even too. Sure. The Packers lacked that all year last year. Oh my gosh, it was just create a turnover, get some sort of pressure to create a turnover, and they did a great job of getting to the quarterback. We're talking about the defensive line yesterday. Now they have to get better at creating turnovers, and it starts with this secondary as well.
The 920 says at 79489, that's our text line here at Inside Wisconsin. Nixon's going to be bagging groceries in lane 1 if he can't improve. Now, but what does improvement mean, right? Like, we obviously know takeaways are down in terms of comparison from seasons prior, but team interceptions total last year were just gross in general. 7 interceptions for the Green Bay Packers in 2025. 17 the year before that. Ironically, 7 in 2023, but then 17 and 18 in the previous 2 seasons over the last 6 years.
So we're
total.
due for 17 again this season, is what you're telling me.
I think we're going to have to. But back to Keyshawn Nixon, is that not what we need to see from him? I'm happy with past breakups, but I also need him to take the ball away. Or I don't know.
I need him to put his shoulder down and tackle somebody as they're coming to the goal line when you're playing Chicago in a playoff game, instead of going, oh, that's a business decision for me. And then you take that business decision and try and possibly, there was word that he might hold out or hold in or whatever. Dude, you haven't earned it. Sorry, Keyshawn. You've gotten burned a handful of times. And in the end, man, he is not a cornerback 1. Trevor, you are so right. That's just how thin they were last year. He got thrown into a position where he might be a number 2 or a number 3 or even a number 4 on some teams. I don't know.
Pro Bowler.
I wasn't all that upset about the play you're talking about in Chicago.
But it's not the first time you've seen something like that.
Sure. I also think that it's not the first Green Bay Packer we've seen ease it up on defense last year either. But I think that the guy was going to score regardless, whether I forget who it was, whether it was Monungai or Swift or whoever it was going into the end zone. I know exactly what play you're talking about. It was the half-yard line. And I know it's a playoff game. Go out, leave it all on the line. He was probably going to score.
That's
Nixon,
fine. Hold on. That's fine. Scoring's fine. Luddy's point is be a part of the play. Just don't watch it.
Sure. I can get behind on that. I do think Nixon was fine for the first quarter of the season. Then it was a severe drop-off, an unacceptable play. Totally understand. I just look at the rest of the cornerback room. Why wouldn't Keyshawn Nixon be the cornerback 1 as of right now on week 1? You're
not wrong. All right, these guys got to develop. I don't know. I've heard of Benjamin St. Just. Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah, Chargers.
Yeah, and he's a long dude. He's 6'3". That is tall. That's Richard Sherman tall for a cornerback. That doesn't happen very often in the league. I'm excited to see how he fits into this whole thing.
The 920 says, my grandma would get burnt less on a double move than so-called CB1, and she also might drop a shoulder in the A-gap. Just saying. Would You Rather Wednesday is coming up next. And later this hour, we chat with the guy that caught a 451-foot home run from the Mets last night at AmFam Field. His name is Justin Duso. How the hell did we track him down, you ask? Well, he was Tommy's high school gym teacher.
Senior year, last one. Used to let me in late. Oh, is it? I don't know if statute of limitations have passed on that. I don't even think it's at the school I went to anymore, but yeah. Justin Duso caught it on a fly.
Not great. Great catch.
Great catch.
Bad decision.
Looked awesome.
Who bandaged him up?
He was there with nurses, he said, too. I don't know if they just carry those
Lots
all around.
Questions.
How many nurses? And is one of them his wife? Or is he
I don't know.
A couple dates at the same time?
We'll ask him.
He was on camera, so.
Interesting.
It's not a Coldplay concert.
Let's not out him.
All right, we'll do all that when we get back. Inside Wisconsin, Trevor, Luddy, Tommy, 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL. Live on YouTube.com/Inside Wisconsin, at WNFL Green Bay there as well. Over on Twitter, at Inside Wisco Show or at WNFL Green Bay. And on Facebook, on Inside Wisconsin's Facebook page. 99.7 WNFL, that's the app you can download on the Google Play Store or the App Store to listen every day with us here at Inside Wisconsin. Trevor, Luddy, Tommy, would you rather? Next.
I always catch my breath, and I'm still standing here, and you're miles away, and I'm wondering why you left. And then
Sports Radio.
99.7 and 101.9. I was chatting with Bill and Julie the other day, and they were telling me how extremely disappointed they were that their Kimberly area property wasn't selling, and so they decided to give Tiffany Holtz a call. After meeting with Tiffany and discussing her aggressive strategy, the couple was confident that Tiffany and her team could get the job done. So Tiffany came in and completely staged the whole house with furniture and home decor. She had professional photos taken, including pictures and video. Within just 2 weeks, Tiffany had Julie and Bill's house under contract when another real estate agent couldn't get it sold for 4 months. Say goodbye to guesswork and hello to real insights. Tiffany's home value estimator is a game changer for sellers. Go to tiffanyholtz.com, click on home evaluation, enter your address, and find out what your property is worth in 30 seconds. Just a few more reasons why you should trust my friend Tiffany Holtz to sell your home. Get in touch with Tiffany online at tiffanyholtz.com or just Google Tiffany Holtz Real Estate. That's Tiffany Holtz Real Estate, and start packing.
The Joint Chiropractic is for everyone. Have your child prepared to carry that heavy backpack this school year and screen for spine and neck issues to avoid long-term problems. The Joint Chiropractic. Affordable wellness plans, packages, and no insurance needed. Walk-ins welcome. No appointment necessary. It's wellness made easy. The Joint Chiropractic. Find a location near you at thejoint.com. The Joint Chiropractic. Life without limits.
At KBR Floors and More, the phones won't stop ringing. The jobs keep coming, and they need more carpet installers. If you're a skilled flooring subcontractor looking for consistent work with a respected local company, now's the time. KBR Floors and More is known for its personalized service and amazing customer reviews. Owner-installer owned. So send your info and insurance information today to kbrfloorsandmore@gmail.com.
KBR Floors and More. Floors that you will adore.
It's easy to get behind the wheel of a new Ford from Les Dump Ford during their summer sales event. Qualified buyers can take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months, no payments for 90 days, and zero maintenance for 2 years. Plus, get $1,000 toward your down payment. The summer sales event is good on new 2026 Ford models, including Mustang, Escape, Bronco, Explorer, Mustang Mach-E, Ranger, F-150, Super Duty pickups, and Transit. Whether you're looking for a fuel-efficient SUV, a hard-working truck, or something built for summer fun, Les Dump Ford has you covered, including with their 100,000-mile nationwide warranty. But don't wait. The summer sales event with 0% financing, zero payments, and zero maintenance ends August 31st. Les Dump Ford, College Avenue, Appleton.
I love my Les Dump Ford. I love my Les Dump Ford.
You know that chair you sit in for the game and somehow wake up in hours later? That's the Z-Cliner by FlexSteel. This isn't just a recliner. It's a sleep chair built for real comfort. The Z-Cliner smoothly reclines into a zero-gravity position, giving you the support you need whether you're watching the late game, taking a quick nap, or sleeping through the night. FlexSteel combines the comfort of a premium recliner with ergonomic support designed for long periods of rest, not just sitting. From your head and shoulders to your legs and lower back, the Z-Cliner is built to help your body relax the right way. It's perfect for movie nights, overnight guests, or anyone who wants the flexibility of a chair that truly does more. And because it's FlexSteel, you get durable craftsmanship, smooth motion, and lasting quality you can count on. Watch in it, relax in it, sleep in it. The FlexSteel Z-Cliner. Your seat, your sleeper, your comfort zone. Find it at FlexSteel retailers nationwide at zcliner.com/Dan Patrick.
WNFL is your home for Inside Wisconsin Sports.
Off the hizzle schnizzle. Hey, Cole. Yeah, Ryan. Here's a little riddle for you. All right. What kind of bird always says the name of our next band? Oh, I guess, tern? An Arctic tern? And what sound does an Arctic tern make? Backstreet Boys? No, that's wrong. Why don't you tell us what's right? I was thinking an owl. Oh, Who? The Who is our next band on this season. And of course, when you think of the Who, you think of their #1 tune.
Now here's the snap. Rush on. Daniels steps up. Penalty marker down. Daniels is set. Back outside the 30-yard line. Micah Parsons arrives on the scene. Edgerrin Cooper was also there.
Out here in the field.
Wayne Larrivee and the Green Bay Packers Radio Network. Luddy creates that stuff just for fun. Whose line is it anyway in there?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite scenes ever in that whole show.
Great show. Great show.
Did you ever see that live? They were touring with that for a while.
No, I never did.
I would have loved to see that.
I mean, Colin and Ryan, I don't know if there's ever been a better chemistry in show business. Like
Well
there's
said.
a lot of people that you can, you think of Adam Sandler with his boys or with John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell kind of thing for a comedy chemistry, but very underrated of Ryan Stiles, Colin Mockery.
Inside Wisconsin, Trevor, Luddy, Tommy, very underrated group here in regard to being funny.
Sounds like we're becoming more rated as we go.
That's the plan. 99.7 WNFL live on youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin, at WNFL Green Bay on YouTube and Twitter, at Inside Wisco Show on Twitter, and at Inside Wisconsin on Facebook. Confusing? Not really. youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin, or just Google it. You'll find us. On a Would You Rather Wednesday, 79489. That's our text line. As we jump into some Would You Rathers, we want yours and also your answers to ours. If you agree, if you don't, keep it to yourself. Hey, boys, would you rather roundabouts or left lane campers on the highway? Not campers as in an actual camper, but that person that's in the left lane that should absolutely not be in the left lane for as long as they've been in the left lane and they won't move out of the left lane. That or roundabouts?
I'll take that over roundabouts.
Really?
I can go around them at least.
Ooh.
You
You got one.
I think I can't answer. I don't even know. So when I drive, I am a left lane 10 over guy who moves over every time. Like, yeah, I got someone coming up behind me. Like I'm out. Like I move. I feel like 10 over is fair enough to be in the left lane every time I am there. And usually if anyone's not going that speed over, then I get a little perturbed, if you will.
Meaning you don't like people, perturbed. Passing on the right, not cool, right? You want them to move over.
You don't pass on the right. I move over when people are coming up the left lane in this, more than 10 miles an hour, and then I move back to the left lane.
They usually have an Illinois plate.
Oh, God. They always have an Illinois plate. You hang out in the left lane.
I drive 10 over in the left lane.
That's not what I asked. You hang out in the left lane?
He's not camping, though. At least he's going.
Yes, he is camping.
He's going the pace, if not
Everyone
faster than
drives
everyone.
in the left lane. There is always people driving in the left lane.
So pick one, roundabouts or people in the left lane?
I despise roundabouts more. Yeah.
So left lane.
It's not even close.
I would take roundabouts over those people in the left lane all day, every day.
I don't believe that you drive in the right lane to work all day, especially at 4:00 in the morning when no one's on the road.
I pass, and then I just hang. I'm in zero rush in the morning, so you might be surprised.
Yeah, because you leave early enough.
I do. We all get here early enough. Can I ask you another one?
Yeah.
Water, ice cold or room temperature?
How hungover am I?
Not. Like right now.
Cold water, then.
Ice cold water.
My water is currently room temp right now. But if I'm outside, I don't want room. If I'm outside in July, I would rather have cold water. Yes.
I hate ice cold water.
Really?
Amanda has a water that she carries with her everywhere we go.
Mm-hmm.
And it is all ice all the time. That hurts. I see no value in that. Doesn't quench my thirst, makes my teeth hurt, and everything else cold. I'll take room temp water every day of the week.
Do you keep water outside the refrigerator?
No, we have that thing on the refrigerator, but that doesn't exactly come out screaming ice cold either.
I think it's colder when it comes from
But it's
the
not
fridge.
ice. There's a difference, though, between ice cold water, like literally hurts your mouth, ice cold, or
cold
room temp.
But what comes out of the fridge is cold.
Not always. We're going to have to teach them this whole would you rather thing. There are no variables.
I gave you an answer. I said room temp is what I consume more.
So carry your own freaking water is the text I just got. Okay, moving on. Do you guys have any, or am I just going to rattle off a bunch?
I got some.
All right, go. Somebody go.
Go ahead, buddy.
I was at Soldier Field. I've mentioned this for the Packers, 2 car crashes of games, losses last year. And somebody caught an extra point or a field goal in the stands at Soldier Field. They weren't willing to give the ball back, but the NFL people kind of negotiated with them. Long story short, they were given a ball from the sidelines. I don't think they wanted them to keep the kicking ball.
Yeah.
So as a fan, you're able to keep the ball. It's the first time I've ever seen that. Jason, Willie, and I are sitting there going, that's interesting. And Jason's even like, wow, that's different. I've never seen that. So would you rather catch a football at an NFL game or catch a baseball at a Major League Baseball game?
Ooh, good question.
That's a good one.
I know I had to set up for a minute there.
I think I would say football in an NFL game feels more rare, even with how rare a baseball is. But I think if I
it's
catch
even rarer.
football, all right, I'm out. I'm dipping.
Because the ball usually doesn't go out of play in football as,
Right,
it, was,
that's what I
as
mean.
it does in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
But what if you can't keep it?
But it's still an NFL ball that they come and get you, or they give you. So they just swapped it out. So they went over to the Packers sidelines because it was a Packers football, and then swapped out one of theirs and gave that fan the non-kicking ball.
I think I'd rather catch a baseball. It's a lot more climactic. I can't wait to talk to this dude from last night.
Possibly
Justin,
breaking your hand.
Yeah, well, that's the question. But who can say, dude, I caught a home run?
Yeah.
I mean, that's, or I had a football land in my lap off the field that wasn't supposed to go there.
I think there's more people that have caught a home run.
Have you guys ever caught a foul ball?
No.
No, I have been tossed a baseball, but never caught a foul ball.
Scott Dolphin works down in Milwaukee, does radio down there. He's talked about how at AmFam Field, fans don't really get home run balls. Most of them bounce into the bullpen, bounce off the wall back into the field. He's like maybe 20% actually end up in a fan's hand that is a home run.
So I have a would you rather that is a play off of catching a ball as well. Would you rather keep the home run for yourself or give it to the child sitting next to you?
A child sitting next to me.
The child sitting next to you, and if you thought that was going to set us up for failure and travesty, who would say keep it for yourself instead of giving it to the child?
No, I completely agree. I was just gauging at where you were. I don't know if I would ever keep a ball from a baseball game ever at this point now.
Yeah.
Almost, it has to be Shohei's 50-50. Like, I know there'd be money made off of it.
Sure.
Or I'm giving the ball away every time now.
It depends if I'm with my kids, because that's a special moment. That we've had that where I hand it to my teenage son.
You're going to give
That's
this back
different.
to me after the game when we walk out. Do you tell him that?
Well, but at the same token, I almost now would expect them to look for a little kid that's nearby and give it to them too.
Yeah.
They've gotten to that age.
Well, what if it's a on-the-fly homer?
I'm probably dipping. I mean, we are dipping. I'm giving it to the boy, and the boy. I mean, I'm probably not giving that away to my son. Yeah.
If you caught Cooper Pratt's first career homer, would you have given it back to Cooper Pratt?
Did you see that whoever did catch that or end up with it did give it back?
Yeah, there'd be some money involved, Coop.
I don't know. Is there money involved? You mean
No,
probably a
you
bat?
should argue to meet the player and get a signed bat.
Yep.
They'll take you down usually, and they'll let you meet them, say hi, and get a signed bat.
I'd start with the money conversation, just, throwing that out
Cooper
there.
just got a bag too. Yeah, you could probably be like,
You
hey,
know,
man,
we all want those
$2,000.
items, those stories for our
20.
man cave, right? Like, what's that? Oh, that's Cooper Pratt's first home run. You son of a bitch. Why didn't you give that back? Like, that's not even a good story.
No. Do you remember when Bonds hit 7-16 and the melee? Because everyone thought he was going to hit it to right field because it's a lefty, and he hit it to left center. Do you remember the craziness that was that ball? And the security had to throw that guy over his shoulder and carry him out because
They
he was
had those
getting
balls
beat up.
stamped with invisible ink that would only show up under black lights. I mean, there was a lot that went into those to be sure that they weren't being duplicated.
That's got to mess up your slider as a pitcher.
Do you think?
I assume so.
or maybe it makes it slip off a little bit more
Okay.
if you smudge it.
Summer heat, when we get days like this, open up the windows and let the house air out, or keep blasting the AC?
I'm an air conditioner guy. I think it depends. If it's like last night, it's a Windows night. If it is over 80 degrees, it's air conditioner.
100%. If it's humid and over 72, it's an air conditioner.
Okay.
But last night, not humid and temps in the 50s, open those windows. We should have opened all the windows.
That was the first chill I've felt in the air, I think, in a morning since I've been up here. I mean, for those 2 months I've been up here.
Crew necks or hoodies?
Ooh, hoodies.
Ooh.
You a crew neck guy?
Oh, yeah.
Over a hoodie?
Yeah, I think so.
Why?
I don't know. I like the way they feel. I like a good beat up crew neck.
Man. Okay, so then.
And I wear a lot of hats already, too.
Well, okay, so now on a sunny day, bucket hat or sunscreen?
Oh, I'm terrible at putting sunscreen on. I think the correct answer is sunscreen, but I probably wear bucket hats.
What is it again?
Bucket hat
or sunscreen?
Or sunscreen.
Bucket hat always.
Man, I look so bad in a bucket hat.
Must be your hair that gets
that's
messed up.
the other problem is I get a ring of tan, and then there's a ring of not tan.
That's got to be an interesting look.
I'm definitely sunscreen all day, every day. Would you take LeBron on the Bucks or prefer he goes to the Heat?
Oh, God. I mean,
can I do a Tommy and go neither?
No.
I honestly,
I'll take him on the Bucks then.
I
Why
would
not?
take him on the Bucks. Honestly, I would. It would be, there's no shot. I mean, 0%. But yeah, why not have the greatest player of all time play for your city? I'm all right with that.
Would you rather sleep through a text that says, hey, you up, or see it in the morning and really regret not being awake?
Family show.
I didn't say what else was said.
You know what I would do? I'd block that number now. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
That's my would you rather.
I don't know if I'm going to do that.
Grinds your gears?
It doesn't grind my gears. It's just one of those like, I live in Green Bay now. I don't live in Milwaukee anymore. And that's a 4-hour round trip commute and the time of the day. And I was just like, man, I just wish I didn't see this.
If it was a Saturday?
Oh, I'd have been gone. Friday at 9, out the door.
We knew that was coming.
Inside Wisconsin, Trevor, Lottie, Tommy, 99.7 WNFL, YouTube.com/Inside Wisconsin. Good Lord. I love my job.
Sports Radio 99.7 1019 WNFL or streaming live on the WNFL app.
Fox 11, the most accurate forecast team in Northeast Wisconsin. Another reason why the team that covers the storm has you covered.
Hey, it's Dash from Tailwalker's Doggy Daycare. Summer fun is here, and while you humans are working, running errands, or doing cool stuff we can't tag along for, we're having our own type of fun at Tailwalker's Doggy Daycare. Splash pads, play groups, and even dog-friendly bubbles. Each location has something different for your pup. I go crazy for peanut butter bubbles. To learn more, visit tailwhackersdoggydaycare.com. Tailwhackers Doggy Daycare.
Looking for new floors? Here's what you need to know. LP Meridian has been part of this community since 1903, helping families get the floors they love at a price that works for them. Hardwood, luxury vinyl, tile, including Shaw Floors line of Pet Perfect carpet for beautiful durability you can trust at LP Meridian.
Since 1903, under your feet, LP Meridian, where quality and budget meet.
Save big money when you shop at Menards. Transform your home in one weekend with exterior wood stain and sealer from Dutch Boy. It provides one-coat protection on decks, fences, siding, and outdoor furniture. It repels rain after just 4 hours of application. That means quicker results, saving you both time and money. Our knowledgeable team is ready to help bring your dreams to life, 1 gallon at a time. Stop by your local Menards today.
Save big money at Menards.
When a loved one passes away, the last thing you want to worry about is court filings, legal paperwork, and deadlines. Hey, it's Trevor from WNFL at Hooper Law Office. They understand that probate can feel overwhelming during an already difficult time. That's why their experienced attorneys handle the process from start to finish, guiding you through every step, managing the paperwork, communicating with the court, and helping you get closure. Instead of spending your time dealing with legal details, spend it where it matters most, with family, honoring memories, and focusing on healing. And if you haven't created your own estate plan yet, now is the time. A properly prepared will or trust can make things easier for the people you love and help avoid unnecessary complications down the road. Remember, leave your kids an inheritance, not a headache. Hooper Law Office, with physical locations in Appleton, Oshkosh, and Green Bay, or virtually statewide. Everyone has a legacy. Let's protect it together with Hooper Law.
Did you know we're on YouTube? Fox Sports Radio. You can find all of your favorite shows on YouTube.
Look at us. We're waving at you right now.
Did you know that you can find the best clips and the best videos from your favorite shows?
All the interviews, clips, everything is there.
This is why you're the smartest listeners in the world.
Completely agree.
Because you went to YouTube and you searched Fox Sports Radio, and you were the ones that hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. You're the ones that watch videos from Two Pros and a Cup of Joe with Jonas Knox, Brady Quinn, and LeVar Arrington.
You can't even make this up.
Dan Patrick, Colin Cowherd, Stu Godson Company, live.
That's so good.
Cavino and Rich, oh yeah. The Odd Couple with Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington. The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon.
Think about that for a second.
And the Ben Maller Show. Fox Sports Radio. On YouTube.
Wow.
By searching Fox Sports Radio.
Check us out on YouTube, subscribe, hit that thumbs up icon, and comment away.
We all love earning rewards these days. Nicolay Bank pays you back too. That's why Nicolay Bank created Real Rewards Checking. With a Real Rewards checking account, you can earn up to 3.00% annual percentage yield. See terms at nicolaybank.com. Member FDIC.
We're dealing with a dangerous element here.
WNFL.
Oh, you're all just cuckoo.
Inside Wisconsin Sports.
Boys in the back, they say, come on, dudes. Let's get on. And we ready to tear that whole town down. We're American man.
Inside Wisconsin, Trevor, Luddy, Tommy, 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL, and live on youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin. Streaming there on YouTube, on X at WNFL Green Bay and Inside Wisco Show. On Facebook at Inside Wisconsin, and then back on YouTube at WNFL Green Bay there as well. And you can always listen on the 99.7 WNFL app. Last night during the Brewer game, met Luis Robert in the 8th inning. Hit a home run off of Bryce Wilson. And it was a bomb.
Bomb.
You knew it right away.
What part of the field I missed this one?
Left center.
Okay.
Bomb. Like, whoa, that might leave the stadium type bomb. And then you saw a fan run, as in like playing the outfield, run backwards to catch the ball and caught it barehanded. And they showed him over and over. We were listening to Lev and Lane on the radio, the Milwaukee Brewers radio network. They were even talking about, whoa, that dude caught that ball barehanded. A 451-foot home run barehanded. And the next thing out of Tommy's mouth, and I quote, as we bring him in, joining us now on the guest hotline, Tommy goes, that is my high school gym teacher right there. Justin Duso.
Can't hear you guys.
We'll kick him out and tell him to come back in.
Yeah.
1 sec, then we'll try.
Kick
We
from
can
the
hear
studio.
you, but yeah, we'll go ahead, take him off
Remove
the stage.
from
then.
stage.
I'll tell him to. Man,
Kick from studio. We'll get him back.
does it got to get fed down?
No, we're right. Everything's right. It's if he can't hear us on StreamYard, it's a StreamYard thing. So just
Okay.
tell him to come back in if he's
All
not
right.
already.
I'll tell him then. Try again then. But yeah, I knew immediately. I texted Trevor, or I was talking to Trevor right away in the living room saying that I am pretty confident that's my high school gym teacher. And then I went and looked him up on Facebook, showed Trevor a picture. It's like, yeah, that does look like him. And then
do a lineup or something?
Well, and then sure enough, I remembered I had his phone number, and I think I've had it since high school because, as I said, he used to let me in late, and I had gym first hour or something like that. So I'd be
Is
like,
that
hey.
not a little weird? I didn't have teachers' cell phone numbers in high school.
Well, your teachers didn't have cell phones also in high school.
Oh, good point.
Wow.
Just saying.
I had a
right?
cell phone in high school.
Did you?
Yes.
When did you
no
graduate
kidding. Yes,
high
I did.
school?
Well, with the
2001.
Antenna that would pull up on the right hand side. So it was the block with the right antenna that would pull up on the right hand side.
Yes.
Okay, maybe he did then.
absolutely had a
Maybe he
Nokia.
did then. That's interesting.
I don't see him back in here yet, Tommy. Just
No,
heads
not
up.
yet. But here he comes.
Oh, here he goes.
Let's see if
You got it, Blood?
Give me a second.
Any luck on this?
How about now, Justin?
Hey, I'm here, guys. What's up?
Oh, there we go.
What's
There we
going
go.
on? Justin Duso. Mr. Duso, right?
Mr. Duso, yeah, back in the day. I remembered I had your phone number, and obviously we had just talked like a week or two ago. So thanks for the congratulations on the new gig. I recognized you immediately. And how's the hand looking?
Yeah,
right
what's
now,
up with
sir?
that? How's the hand?
Well, the 114-mile, whatever it was, ball coming at me was pretty fast. I had to again go down to the emergency area, and I have a severe sprain of the left thumb.
Did you guys x-ray it right away?
They had the team doctor come look at me, and he just like felt it all up, and he said if it's still swollen in the morning to go get it looked at. So it's a little swollen, so I have to go have my own personal doctor look at it today.
He gets in line after Murph, like the doc's looking at Murph's back. That it's this guy caught a ball.
Right.
Justin Duso joining us on Inside Wisconsin. He caught the home run, a 451-foot home run in the Brewers game last night, off the bat of Luis Robert from the New York Mets and into his hands. Was it hands plural, or did your left hand take the complete brunt of this?
The left hand took the complete brunt of it. It came straight down in like this. I probably had like 10 or 15 people text me and say, hey, is that really you? Did you really catch that ball? And then I'm pretty sure that Tommy was like, hey, Brian Anderson just said that if it wasn't for you, that would have popped all the way out over to Main Street and right onto the freeway. So it was pretty cool. I'm pretty sure my thumb took the brunt of it. It hurt a lot, but it was definitely worth it.
Is that the first ball you've ever got?
Oh, that's the first home run ball. Last year when I was with my daughter, we actually got a ball from Sal Freelick that he was just playing catch with when we were in the outfield, and he threw it out to us. So that was kind of cool. But first ever home run ball.
Justin, what have you done in the past that prepared you for this situation to catch this ball as it came to you?
All those
I teach PE, so I'm a physical education teacher, so I'm used to throwing stuff, dodging wrenches, dodging balls. Definitely helped me out with this.
In that moment, were you like, oh yeah, definitely trying to catch this? Did you even have time to think? And how long after did you have regrets?
Definitely like right when I heard it, I was like, oh, that's high up there. And then all of a sudden I heard, everyone screaming. I look back and I take a couple steps. I'm like, oh, I got this. And then I'm really going to do it. But I was most worried about, because I was in the Miller Lite pen area, that I was worried that I was going to go backwards more outside and like hit the railing. Because,
fall off the plane.
Yeah, like I had no idea where I truly was. I just kept going like, oh, got it. And it was so funny. So then like my dad was there and everybody was congratulating me. And I tried to take a photo, which was kind of funny. And the security guard's like, you need to go get your hand checked. No more photos. Time to go get your hand checked. We got to take you to the medical tent.
How fast did it hurt though? Like, did you have the adrenaline rushing or was it like instant, oh God, that sucked?
It was like adrenaline for like 5 seconds, and then it started hurting a lot. Like I got a couple different people sending me videos of saying like, dang, that really hurt. But yeah, it hurt right away for sure. And then we got in there and the doctor looked.
It looked cool on TV.
Yeah,
it did look really cool. And they were focused on you for most of the time. So I'm glad. Can you explain to them how like sneaky of an athlete I am? Because I don't think they believe me, and you're the only guy that has any credibility that I can ask to back
tell
me
the
up
truth
on that.
too.
Well, let's just say I caught a home run ball. I don't think I'm going to be on SportsCenter, but Tommy was on ESPN SportsCenter for his splits in high school in his football outfit. So you probably should try and find that video for him, Tommy.
I think you should do the splits for us right now and see what
I'm
happens.
in khakis right now. Relax, dude. I was in football
Wearing
attire. Yeah, I know.
He's wearing khakis in a red shirt. It's almost like a State Farm commercial for him.
yeah, just khakis. I was an athlete, dude, and Duso's right. I've been viral before. I had Lolo Jones was like, hey, that was an impressive athletic feat, and I asked her to prom, and she never got back to me. So, but yeah, Duso, congrats on catching the home run ball. Is that like your usual spot? Is that something that's like you've had that opportunity before, or that was the first chance you had at it?
I think I've had a couple different opportunities, but nothing like that. We sit all over the place. Sometimes we just use the free quick trip tickets that we get. Other times we just try and find the easiest spot. But we got upgraded to those seats last night for like there was like a private party and somebody gave us tickets, which was kind of cool. And yeah, just turned up and boom, there's the ball, and once in a lifetime opportunity. And then literally like 10 seconds in being excited, I get a text from Tommy. Hey, congrats. So it's pretty cool.
Was I the first one? Was I the first person to say, was it you?
You might have been. I have no idea. It could have been you. It could have been a variety of different people, but I had a lot of different people throwing it out there. And it was just funny because, like I said, all they wanted to do was the guy wanted me to the medical center, wanted to take a picture, and we're like, it's so cool. But yeah, it was pretty cool. And then I tried after the game to go see if Roberts wanted the ball. Like, I'm just going to put it in my office here in the gym. So I didn't know how many home runs he hit or anything. But I joked that, like, it would have been way cooler if I would have gotten Cooper Pratt's from Friday night. That would have been a cooler story.
You would have given it back?
I would have given it. Oh, Cooper, sure. I would have gone and given it back to Cooper Pratt.
For free?
For Roberts, though, I don't know. Like, we would have negotiated. Come on.
There you go.
We would have negotiated.
Justin Dusso, man.
Right.
Thanks for jumping on the show and telling the story, catching that home run. Will you please keep us in the loop? We want to know if that's broken because that would make the story better.
Yeah, I definitely will. I gotta go. I'm the principal of summer school right now, so I gotta go do some of that, and then, so I'll text Tommy and keep him in the loop.
All right, thanks, Deuce.
We'll see you, bud.
Yeah, there he is. I love that the lower third just says Tommy's high school gym teacher. That is awesome if you're watching on YouTube.
In case you missed that, and we're like, who the hell is that guy? That was Tommy's gym teacher.
Hey, a good interview.
No kidding.
Yeah, good.
I wanted to ask him I forgot. How is that Miller Lite area? It seemed, like I said,
He
that's
was
one
like above it. I don't think he had necessarily like those luxury seatings
Yeah.
in there. He was above it. Because, I mean, this ball was crushed. Like, that ball was hammered.
Absolutely crushed.
And he was, like he said, he was worried about falling out of the stadium.
114-mile-an-hour home run.
On a fly.
One-handed, too, by the way. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Like, literally caught it with his left hand.
Hey, Cudahy athletes, we're built different.
Busted
you
thumb.
Packers, you.
Yeah.
100% chance busted thumb, right?
I mean.
That thumb's never going to be the same.
He's never going to catch a home run again, right?
Not
from an unlucky, but like I'm not even going to react to that anymore because I'm sure it hurt way worse than he was planning on it hurting.
Do we not, though, all agree that we would do the same thing?
Well, yeah, because we've never done it before.
Right? But he didn't even think. He just was like, oh, I got it. 5 seconds later, oh my God.
Ow.
Yeah,
what did I call it?
At least it was a home run. It would be way more upsetting if you were sitting down like the third or the first baseline and you catch a foul ball at that speed, right?
Oh yeah.
Like then it's like no one remembers. At least you can be like, I caught a home run that counted for something in a baseball game.
Well, the announcers do typically go, oh, good catch. Great catch in the stands. Yeah. That was a home run, and he was on TV a lot. That's not how foul balls go. No, dude, you got to go get your hand checked. Like, what would you have said in that moment? I'm fine.
Well, the ushers, as soon as a foul ball or a ball into the outfield as a home run, they'd rush down there. Are you okay? Are you okay? Like that is their protocol. He actually had to go seek medical attention.
Wild. Yeah, I mean, don't catch a ball at 114 miles an hour with your bare hand. Probably seems self-explanatory.
What are you going to do? Knock it down and then grapple?
No, I think you got to realize not worth it.
Scream and get out of the way.
But in that moment, you don't realize that.
Well, and again, a PE teacher, he's a stud. He's an athlete too.
Business decision. You know what? I'm stepping away from this one.
Yeah.
Question.
Well, are you kidding me? The egos of PE teachers, like they all know they can do that.
So the splits. How did this happen?
Yeah, what happened here?
How are you? How did it hurt? I've never done anything, nor will I ever try.
No, I actually had never done it before, and I can.
Is there video?
Oh, is there video? Yeah, of course there's video. It went stupid viral. That was the first time I ever went viral. I mean, 10 million on social media, something like that.
Jeez.
It got picked up by SportsCenter. It was on every platform they had, and yeah, I mean, I did that before the season. And every time in like post-game lines by the end of the year, it was like, oh, you're the guy.
Well, stop talking and look up the video.
Okay,
we want to see it, and then we're going to share it so everybody else can see it too.
It's like one of my first ever.
Did he have a beard then, do you think?
No, I was shirtless in this video.
Oh,
too,
even better.
So you're
a chest hair at the moment?
No,
at that
I was
moment?
17, so
No,
I didn't have much.
Some guys sprout early.
No, it wasn't.
Mine
me.
came overnight at like age 20. I woke up, I was like, I got a
okay.
full head
I
of
can just
chest
show
hair
it
now.
via the camera.
Well, we can.
Right
Can
here,
you share
too.
it too on social media? I mean, let's see if we can get it to go viral again.
Go viral again.
Yeah, we retweeted from
without the
at
sound.
WNFL Green Bay. Oh, I know. I've been to this practice field before.
Let's see right here. Here it
Yeah,
comes.
this is.
He's
We're
doing a
watching it
little
on
strut.
YouTube.com/. What are you
Right.
doing? Why are
Is
you
there
dancing?
music in the? Oh,
That's
What
a
did-
full split, man.
Did you get helped up from that?
I think I rolled out, but but I hit it.
what
I
hurt
hit
the
it.
most?
Again, I've never did the splits up until that moment. Like I didn't know I could do the splits.
So
I'm not convinced you still can, or even could in that moment. You just did it.
I did it.
Did you tear anything?
No, but the football team went 0-9 that year.
Well, that's
so-
not a shocker for Cudahy.
So it was that was always great to look back at that.
Actually, here's some. I applied to be the head coach at Cudahy back in the day.
Oh,
Didn't get it, and
And here you are.
Well,
Look at
here
your
I
life.
am.
79489 Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy. You guys ever catch a home run ball out there? Let us know, or a foul ball, or have immediate regrets after you did catch the ball. We just chatted with our guy, Justin Duso, who happened to be Tommy's high school gym teacher, who caught that massive home run off of Bryce Wilson last night from Luis Robert in the 8th, barehanded, left center field in the Miller Lite area at 114 miles an hour.
he was actually one of the guys who did congratulate me on moving to Green Bay recently enough. He was a fan of mine on the radio before moving to Green Bay here, so I knew he'd be easy to get in touch with. I had never sent him a text message on this cell phone, at least. Like I didn't have any message history of him, but he had, I'm friends with him on Facebook as well. And he's an Oshkosh grad, I want to say, from back in the day. And I would assume he's somewhere between Luddy and Trevor's age.
Yeah,
somewhere
looks
around
about
there.
it. Yeah.
Definitely had a cell phone in high school.
Not you though.
Did too. Nokia. Look it up. Look it up.
2001 cell phone in high school.
I had a cell
I
phone in
I
the late
know the
90s.
model he's talking about, and the time frame actually makes sense. By the time
Did
he,
you have a
what year did you
pager
graduate?
and that's
01?
what you-
01. I had it.
Yeah,
I
by
think
the
I had a
time
cell
he
phone in 98.
graduated,
You had
yeah.
a cell phone in 1998.
Maybe 97.
Really? Your parents were down for you having a cell phone?
I got my mom's old cell phone. She got a new one.
Oh, okay.
The old hand-me-down back in the day.
Yeah, that was the thing back then.
Oh,
Cell
yeah.
phones were at a different place. I had a BlackBerry in high school at one point.
Or
After the
BBM
Nokia.
action. That was how you messaged.
What did you say?
BBM.
Oh,
yeah.
That's not what I thought you said. I was like, holy hell, we're going down real fast.
Speaking of family shows.
Yeah. 79489. Look at that. Look at that. Just got a text message. Yes, all good. Prayer works, people.
Coach Gottlieb.
Coach Gottlieb.
Yeah, I got one in during commercial break.
Yes, all good. DG. It is a Wednesday, and it is Inside Wisconsin, and it's about 8 o'clock. The head coach of the Green Bay Phoenix men's basketball team, Doug Gottlieb, will join us at the top of the hour and chat a little Preston Reedinger joining his staff. We heard a lot from Coach at the end of last season that he did not know how he was going to coach without Rudy. Well, good news, Coach.
Rudy.
You're not without Rudy as he joined the staff since the last time we chatted. We'll see if there's anything else schedule-wise that he wants to break with us.
Roundabouts.
We're going to chat roundabouts. We're going to chat home run catches.
You brought me on to talk about roundabouts?
I also want to ask him what his thought is on those commercials last night about the CBA.
Yeah, no doubt.
He'll have a good take on that. We're going to get him for one segment because up after we chat with Coach Gottlieb, we're also going to chat with the longtime sports director. Luddy's the sports director now. And respectfully, shoes to fill.
My feet ain't that big.
Gigantic. 40 years as the sports director here at WNFL and 40 years worth of a life at Lambeau Field covering the Packers. Mark Daniels will join us towards the bottom of the 8 o'clock hour to talk about his new book, A Life at Lambeau, and what it was like for him to be here covering the team all of those years. We can't wait to chat with Mark. We love you guys when you chime in and when you don't. 79489 live on youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin or any of the other streaming spots. Drop us a comment there. We will see it. And we want you to stick around. DG is next on Inside Wisconsin. Trevor, Luddy, Tommy. There we go.
WNFL. Christina needed to sell her family's estate home in Appleton. She knew exactly who to call to handle the sale with care and precision so she could get top dollar. Having seen Tiffany and her team sell hundreds of properties in her North Appleton neighborhood, Christina put Tiffany to work for her. Tiffany had the home staged and professionally photographed. She launched the house to the market with her tried and true marketing campaign, and within just the first day, Tiffany got Christina an offer for $10,000 over her asking price. What's your home worth? Find out now in only 30 seconds at TiffanyHoltz.com by saying goodbye to guesswork and hello to real insights. Tiffany's home value estimator is a game changer for sellers. Go to TiffanyHoltz.com, click on home evaluation, enter your address, and find out what your property is worth in 30 seconds. Call the agent Christina did. Just a few more reasons why you should trust my friend Tiffany Holtz to sell your home. Get in touch with Tiffany online at TiffanyHoltz.com or just Google Tiffany Holtz Real Estate. That's Tiffany Holtz Real Estate. Start packing.
Looking for fun and excitement? Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg has over 800 slot machines waiting for you. Stay in comfort with our premium guest rooms and deluxe suites, and enjoy dining with exceptional service, a casual atmosphere, and flavorful cuisine. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg, conveniently located on Highway 45, 1 mile north of Highway 29 in Wittenberg, Wisconsin. It's your destination for thrills, relaxation, and great food, all in one place. Big wins, bright lights. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg Nights.
At Bank of Luxembourg, we know life is better in balance. That's why we offer the best of both local and digital banking. It's the ultimate combo of in-person support you trust and new enhanced technology for flexibility to sign in or walk in, apply online or apply inside, click to open an account, or shake hands to open a conversation. Learn more at bankinginbalance.com.
Your life, your community, your bank.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, it's Corey, and we're talking foot and ankle today with the amazing doctors at Baycare Clinic Orthopedics. I have Dr. Saller with me. Doctor, what's different about orthopedics at Baycare?
Our ortho team here is great. We have every area and subspecialty covered, and we just have a really good group of guys who just treat people well and work well together.
And tell us a little bit more about your background.
So I spent a year in DC as part of my foot and ankle fellowship doing a lot of different types of complex surgery, but probably the most common surgery we did was both ankle replacements and ankle replacements revisions. And so it's something I'm very passionate about and something that I have a lot of experience with from my training.
What's your general approach with your patients?
I like to spend a little time on that first visit getting to know my patients, finding out why they're hurting, what activities they enjoy. And I think one thing that I do a little differently is I really want to find out what's important to that patient, whether it be something they need to do at work or something they want to do for fun.
For more information on how they can help, go to baycareclinic.com. That's baycareclinic.com.
WNFL Sturgeon Bay, WDKF Green Bay, and W270HA Green Bay. This is sports, WNFL.
Summer is here, we think, and that involves sometimes home equity loans. Tell me about that.
Yeah, our home equity loans is all about helping our members explore and use the equity in their homes to be able to accomplish the projects that they have in mind. So whether it's renovating their home, maybe it's paying off debt, or maybe it's using the equity in your home to take that family vacation that you've always wanted to take.
I'm going to take a home equity loan for gas and Disney. Got my back?
I got your back.
Capital Credit Union, capitalcu.com.
An orthopedic injury can happen in an instant or develop slowly over years. Either way, you just want to feel like yourself again. At Amplify Health, our approach to orthopedic care is to treat the whole person, not just the injury. Our team of orthopedic specialists support you through every stage of recovery, so you can get your strength back, your mobility back, your life back. Orthopedic care from Amplify Health by Bellin. A little empathy changes everything.
WNFL sports news goes now.
Brewers and Mets, second game of their three-game set at American Family Field on Tuesday. Brandon Sproat, who came to the Brewers in the Freddie Peralta trade this offseason, facing his former team for the first time. Mets had rookie lefty Zach Thornton going last night. He had a nice night. 6 shutout innings, had a couple of strikeouts on the night. Sproat went 4 2/3, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts, did walk 4 batters. A solo shot in the top of the second inning gave the Mets a 1-0 lead. Top of the fifth inning, a 2 RBI double put the Mets in front 3-0. Best chance offensively for the Brewers last night came in the bottom of the sixth inning, had their first 2 men on base, nobody out, but a strikeout, then a base-running blunder, followed by a line-out, ends that inning quickly. Brewers never threatened again. Mets had a solo shot in the 8th inning, and former Brewer Devin Williams would close things down in the 9th inning. Mets take Game 2 by a 4-0 final. Cubs did win last night, so the lead in the NL Central is 6 games. Brewers go for a series win this afternoon. 1:10 first pitch. Logan Henderson will be on the hill. I'm John Hensler, WNFL.
You are about to begin a most important journey.
Inside Wisconsin Sports.
I can't wait.
WNFL. From Lambeau to AmFam Field, Camp Randall, the Cole Center, and Fiserv Forum. The stories and the patriotism of America's Dairyland. Welcome to Inside Wisconsin.
Crowd is here, about to blow, waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go up, I'm home. Whoa!
Fly ball right field, over his bench, and he makes the play. That is the ball game. Williams finishes the game off, and the Mets win. The Brewers have their 4-game winning streak snapped, and rookie Zach Thornton picks up his first major league win. He was impressive in 6 innings tonight.
That's DG's buddy Brian Anderson on Brewers TV, sharing with us that the night didn't go great for the crew. But the morning does go great when we get this guy joining us now on Inside Wisconsin, Trevor Luddy and Tommy, our guy Doug Gottlieb. DG, hi, buddy. Good to see you.
Good to be seen.
Hope you are well. We've got questions, and we've only got you for one segment today. We're going to chat with Mark Daniels after you. Do you know Mark?
I do not.
Long time, 40-year-long sports director here at WNFL. Just wrote a book, A Life at Lambeau. Literally spent 40 years covering the Packers. He's going to come out and chat about the book, and I think he's doing a book signing here later on today. During the Brewer game last night, we want to get your take on a lot of different things here. There were ads from Major League Baseball attempting to share the disparity in baseball with fans and pinning the players against the fans. What are your thoughts on that?
Was that interesting strategy, Cotton? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Bold strategy. Bold strategy, Cotton. Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. Is bold strategy, Cotton. I mean, it's pretty obvious that people are trying to win the hearts and minds. I don't understand how they think that wins you a negotiation. You know, I just don't. But maybe it's to gain social media fame. Maybe it's so that we're talking about a CBA. I'm not really sure. But that's a bold strategy.
Yeah, bold strategy for sure. But what does that do for them, pinning the players in that position with the fan base? Like, you were in radio when this happened back in the 90s, I believe. What was it like then? Because that was
I was in radio during the strike.
Weren't you?
How old do you think I am?
Were you at Oklahoma State still?
1994,
summer of 94. Where were you?
Summer of 94, I was hooping.
Yeah.
I was playing for my dad in AAU basketball. And yesterday I got a chance to spend time with Jim Herrick, the legendary coach at UCLA, who offered me a scholarship in 1994.
Was it a strike or a lockout? Maybe that's what I'm asking, because this would be a lockout. The owners and teams are going to lock out the players. That was a strike.
I believe that was a strike, right? That's famous. Expos were maybe the best team. They had a legendary lineup. And I mean, again, we haven't seen times like this in sports because a lot of it is mirroring politics, right? And what's happened in politics, whether people want to believe it or don't want to believe it, like they've always kind of shaded the truth, and told sort of lies based upon stats that you can kind of manipulate, right? The difference is now that the head guy just says things that are completely provably false. And then you're like, that's not true. Yes, it is. That's true. And here's why. Some people say, and what's happened is everyone's taken that in like, hey, we can just win the hearts and minds by saying things that aren't true. It's like we're trying to make everything political and everything. That's not what this is about, right? I also think it captures the emotions. If it's the emotions of the divide of the league, right, where you have teams like the Dodgers and teams like the Brewers, it's a completely different sport in terms of how they're able to put together their finances. And I do think that there is an energy in most of Major League Baseball to, hey, the Dodgers are, not only do they have more money than everybody else, but they're gaming the system. But again, I just don't know if having the fans turn against players or trying to make them feel a certain way against players is a good strategy. I think what happens with that is people turn off the game, because I think that's what's happened with the NBA, where NBA contracts and guys sitting out and all those things become public, and fans have turned some on the players. They still watch the playoffs, they still watch the big games, but the regular games, and if I were to ask all of you guys, you would say, yeah, outside of the Bucks, I don't care. And you have a negative connotation of the league, and it's based upon the players, not based upon the teams and their finances.
Doug,
So it does work, but I don't think it works in the fashion that Major League Baseball needs more people watching, not less.
Sure. And Doug, kind of based off of that, a little impromptu, do you think that NCAA and college athletics is heading towards a collective bargaining agreement? Yes or no? And is it something you think would be beneficial in college athletics now with the amount of money that's going around with that industry today?
Well, so all I can go with is what we're told.
Okay.
And keep in mind, we were told 5 for 5 was not happening. 3 months ago, we were told not happening. But what I have been told the entire time is they will not be employees. Can't be employees. And there's a myriad of reasons. We could go into it. A big reason that no one talks about is, I don't know if you guys know, college sports exists in a tax exempt bubble.
Mm-hmm.
So, when we take them all out to eat, we don't have to pay taxes. And you're like, okay, well, like everything will cost 1.5 to 1.75x. And again, what's the first thing to go? All those Olympic sports that my kids might be able to play, but they don't make money. Anyway, then the next thing is, okay, what about collective bargaining? There is a way to have collective bargaining without making them employees. I don't know if we'll get to that point. My guess is that kind of the stall tactics of the 5 for 5 and some of this other stuff is waiting for Congress to act. And if Congress acts, I don't know if there's a need for collective bargaining. Do I think ultimately it'll happen? I guess. My personal view of it is it's like the old, they should unionize. Like, okay, have you been in a union? Because I have, right? The people that benefit from the union are the lowest common denominator, right? Guys at the bottom, not guys at the top. And then the people who run the union, not necessarily the guys at the top. So it's a very long answer to an easy question. Do I think it could happen? Yeah. Do I think it means they have to be employees? I do not. I just think obviously we need some sort of stabilization, some sort of, capping. And what you'll have from people is you'll have, lawyers and like, well, you can't cap things. It's a free market. Here's an argument that's never been made. Okay. If these guys have real NIL value, how come when they get out of school, they don't have it? How come none of these guys, all these guys that are suing, okay? And look, we have to monitor. It's like, all right, are we going to take one of these guys? Because are they going to be eligible? Because they're some really good players and they want to play for us, but are they going to be eligible? And if they are eligible, like, we only got one spot left and we might need two. Anyway, it's fascinating to me that that the argument is over their name, image, and likeness value. Okay. If you have a name, image, and likeness value, you play in a college basketball season, you're promoted on TV, blah, 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 blah. Why is there no value once your career in college expires? And the obvious answer to that is the real value is in the brand on the front and on the back of the jersey. Yeah. Nobody wants to say that. But that's the reality to it. I'm not saying these players don't bring value to our universities. They do. but not to the level that they're being compensated. I don't think anybody argues that.
Doug Gottlieb on Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy, 99.7 WNFL, and live on youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin. You bring up an interesting point, and then I'm going to send it to Luddy for a question. When an NIL player gets out of college and they sit down for that first interview, there are some thoughts that go, well, where's my car? Don't I get a car? What about free meals? Don't I get those? Like, it's just, that's not the real world, you know?
Here's an example, okay? I will not use the player's name, okay? But we've had a player who at Green Bay made $40,000. And his first pro contract is a 2-year deal, 45 and 52, which in the league in which he's playing, the opportunity he's going to get is a really, really good deal. Okay, that's what you start at.
Oop. And he's gone. Coach?
Did
his battery die?
No, he forgets, I think, to put his phone on Do Not Disturb.
Oh.
And he's a popular cat.
Yeah.
Who do you think called him?
We'll just say the president at this point.
Wow. Well, we were talking politics. So.
That would,
it could be anyone.
President of UWGB?
Could be.
What about the president of the University of Wisconsin?
Right.
Oh, wait, that doesn't exist.
If his phone died, I'd be shocked. He's back.
There he is. All right, here we go. Yeah, go ahead.
And he's talking. Hold on, Doug. Here we go. You're back. Hi, bud.
Sorry. I got a call from Wisconsin. I don't know what it is, so I figure what that is.
You got a call from Wisconsin? Oh, I think we lost him again.
Dang.
0 for 2.
The car Wi-Fi is not great today.
Yeah. Is he in Wisconsin? I can't see a palm tree behind him.
It was an interesting conversation.
Oh, he's back.
Though.
Hi, buddy. You back?
There we go. Yeah, so I apologize. Okay. Anyway, let's just go. Okay. So the point is, okay, 45-52 first pro contract, right? So if that same player made $100,000 playing in college, and then they get offered 45 and 52, unless they have a really good head on their shoulders, they're sitting there going, I made twice that last year. Why am I going to take a step down? I had lunch with Jamie Dixon a couple weeks ago. He's the head coach at TCU. And he said, like, the bad part is they're not actually better off when they finish. They're just not. And we've created this world where we do celebrate. A lot of guys do a lot of smart things with their money, right? They put it away. They start a business. They give it to some to charity or whatever. But just like all these stories, those are 5% of them. There's a huge percent of guys that it's like, okay, I'm making money, so I got to spend money now, and they're left with nothing except for a misperception of what their actual value is. So that's a real thing.
Coach, have you ever caught a foul ball or a home run ball at a Milwaukee Brewers game? And would you dare catch it barehanded, one-handed? Long story short, Tommy's high school gym teacher, caught a home run yesterday in left center field, and let's just say his hand hurts a little bit today.
A lot of it.
I mean, catching with bare hand is big boy stuff. Would I?
He's a big
Every guy says they would. There's not a single man who's like, nope. I love these. I love my digits. I have never caught a foul ball. Ever. I've had baseballs thrown to me, given to me, rolled up in my foot like pregame, like, can I keep this? And for whatever reason, maybe it's only the guys that grew up playing Little League.
Somebody from Wisconsin wants to talk to him in the worst way.
That's possibly a recruit. I don't know. This is interesting.
Man. It does. So, but when this happens, I
you
always go,
keep getting a phone call, and I don't know how to block it. Anyway, so look, there's a high percentage of us that all played Little League baseball, and you kind of geek out and become a child when that happens, right? You're like, oh my God, I got a ball. Can I grab this ball? It happened to me. I was in the Brewers game last year. I was on the field beforehand, and all of a sudden a ball rolled up my foot, and like, can I keep this? And for them, it's just like a baseball. It's whatever. So no, I've never caught one. Yes, I think I'd be a man and catch one with my hands, but that's why I'm okay. If you're in a target rich area, bring a glove, dude. As long as if you have a glove, you have to catch the ball.
Well,
like Jim Harbaugh.
You have bare hands.
How
We'll give you a
old is-
pass if you
So
don't.
you don't think there's like an age limit?
Uh-oh,
in
now
your
I can't
mind?
hear.
You don't think there's like an age limit
Yeah,
at
I'm
all?
gonna reload.
Okay, sounds good. There's definitely, if you're, I mean, there's an age limit in my mind. Like if you're out of high school, like probably don't bring a glove in my mind.
Even if you're in a hot zone for a ball like that?
Don't we all think the guys who are bringing the gloves to games, there's just some sort of stigma on that?
Doug, what do you think? Is there an age that you can or can't take a ball to or a glove to a game?
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
What's too old to take a glove to a Major League Baseball game?
I don't think there's ever too old.
Okay.
I don't. You just got to own it if you do. You know? Just got to own it if you do.
And if you catch a ball, a home run in game on the fly, you're giving it to a kid?
I know. Yeah, we said the same thing. This is not an easy question.
Well, the first day of my marriage, when I was married, this is August 13th, 2000. We sat in center field in the bleachers at Wrigley. And this was the peak of Sammy. Like Sammy could have definitely won governor, mayor, had a bit of a presidential run despite his lack of grasp of English or of the rules of steroids in baseball, regardless of that. So every inning, Sammy, after you warm up, would throw a ball out, and I caught one. And like 6 people down, there's a little girl that says, like, Sammy, it's my 9th birthday. All I want is a baseball. So that one I was like, here.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like NLCS game 5. I make a stab over like 7 dudes. No, I'm not giving the ball to anybody. No.
There are protocols. Is the time of the game and the worth of the
Time,
ball.
place, that stuff matters. You know? That stuff matters. But I will tell you something I would not do. I wouldn't sell it. I wouldn't sell it.
Oh, that was the only scenario in which I was keeping a ball.
Is that
It
if
was
you're gonna
a
sell it?
milestone ball that I will keep to sell or negotiate to go meet a player after hitting his first career homer or something like that. But otherwise, I think I'm past even just keeping the ball. What am I going to do? I'm not going to get it signed by the guy.
I know. It's very true. It's very true. It's like of the things. I mean, that's honestly. I mean, I'm in California. I'm trying to help my mom. We're cleaning out some stuff here. You know, it's gotten to the point to where it's like nobody wants to go there. It's a bit of a hazard.
Ugh.
And then you're like, wait, why do you have this trophy from when I was in 3rd grade? Like, hey, remember you won that game? Like, I don't, and I don't care. You gotta go. I do think that there's like I remember I have a couple of Major League Baseball balls, and I threw out the first pitch of the Angel game. I threw out the first pitch of the Brewers game. I don't know where those balls are.
Oh,
so
those
are cool ones. I think the Brewers one is in my in my bar, my basement, but the Angel one, I don't know what I did with that.
If you
Anyway,
bring a glove, you don't have to
Yeah.
give it away. If you're going to be the guy who's bringing a glove,
If you're bringing a glove, like you're serious about it or whatever,
True.
you're a
Hey,
little
before we
much. You're like, okay. Now, if you have a glove and you wear spikes to the game, it's like, all right, now we got
You got
With baseball
you
pants
got
or without
both
baseball
teams.
pants?
You got both
Huh?
teams' hats just waiting for you.
Oh no, you're also you know the signs. And
You're just wearing an MLB umpire hat. You're impartial there.
It's like Rob Lowe with the NFL hat on.
Doug Gottlieb on Inside Wisconsin, Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy. One more before we got to let you bounce here, DG. Good news. You don't ever have to coach a college basketball game in Green Bay without Preston Reedinger. That was your biggest fear. Turns out he's sticking around. So good hire on your part.
well, we'll see. Everybody likes him. I don't know. It's really interesting. When you look at I mean, first, I see obviously a little bit of myself. His dad have been a coach.
Dude, whoever wants to talk to him from Wisconsin, did you block him? You're back. You're good. We can hear you. No dump button. Going once. Going twice. Hey, he's back.
I know we're good. Okay. So obviously, son of a coach, I see a lot of myself in him. I think the big thing is, I saw he did an interview yesterday. And he's like, well, I'm inexperienced in my first year. Like, no, you're not. Like, you're the only guy who's actually played for me that can tell them what I want and why I want that, So I think it's a total score for me that I get a guy who's really experienced in what we want and how we want to get there. Whereas anybody else you bring in, they have to come up to speed. And even then, they're going to be figuring out first year how we do things. He's learning why we do everything that we do. But this process was started last year, just for people to understand. Rudy's been ahead of it in terms of recruiting. Rudy and Marcus, we had them in once a week on coaches meetings last year. So while it just went through, for a couple of different reasons, we didn't make it official until July. And now I think we can unleash him on recruiting. But Trevor, this is something we've been planning for a while.
Yeah.
And I think it's very unique in that, yes, he's inexperienced as a coach, but he's the most experienced in terms of playing in the Horizon League and specifically playing for me. I only have three people total outside of me in the program that have been here since day one. Eric Sanders, my assistant, Brady Fitzgerald, who is a walk-on, who's irreplaceable, and Preston Rudinger, and he was here, he preceded me. And so that continuity is incredibly valuable. And I think he's going to be a tremendous, tremendous coach. And he and Colin Schneider are going to take over the defense together, and he's doing a great job.
There's no greater GB cheerleader than Rudy, which is really going to help from a recruitment standpoint outside of the NIL stuff. But he said, and we had him on the show the next morning. He jumped on with us that very next morning and said, this is where I always wanted to be. I think that's going to help on the trail.
Yeah. I've always believed that recruiting is telling a story, and this is a story that he can tell from a firsthand experience, and it makes it way more valuable. It's a place he loves. He wants to raise kids here. He wants to be here. I mean, that is incredibly valuable. And he's experienced it, 2 of the 3 seasons with incredible highs. So he has nothing but great feelings. And yeah, between him and Jerry Smith, my expectations are to lock in on a couple of the best Wisconsin kids. And I feel like it's really going to help us in the portal when we try and bring guys home, because they see the season that he's had and they see the job that he has now. And they see that he's basically going to be Mr. Green Bay basketball. And they're like, how do I do that? And fine, sign up. That's all you got to do.
Over.
So that's the plan. Now we'll see if we can make enough plays. Hey, I do have one more announcement, right? So last time we had Wisconsin on the 15th of October. Okay.
Yeah.
So Marquette is the 19th of October those are both at the Resch. At the Cress Events Center on the 24th of October, we'll have an exhibition game against Illinois State.
Let's go.
Illinois State.
Wait, boys, you're new to the area. Illinois State. That's a big deal. Any idea why?
The Redbirds.
They are Redbirds.
They're from
There's a
really good program.
Redbird on there. DePere. Big DePere.
Johnny Kinzinger's their point guard. 4-year starter, 4-year stud for them. We're bringing him home, and we think it'd be a really competitive game. They're a super, super talented team. And it's, we're coming down more to our mid-major level. And then, I think it'd be a great night to celebrate Johnny coming back. So you got Zach coming back on the 15th and Johnny coming back on the 19th. And I thought that'd be a cool thing, competitive game, good level, and hopefully a sellout at the Crest.
We love it, man. And we'll see you Monday morning. I'll be live from the golf course for the show.
Let's go. And there can't be any phone calls of people trying to get money from me, so I don't know what that is.
Well, thanks for ignoring them and blocking them and doing whatever you got to do to join us on Wednesdays like you always do. We appreciate you. Happy Wednesday. See you Monday.
Happy Wednesday.
Doug Gottlieb, the head coach of UWGB men's basketball on Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy. Mark Daniels, former sports director turned author. Up next on Inside Wisconsin on 99.7 WNFL and YouTube.com/Inside Wisconsin.
99.7 99.7 and 101.9.
9 to noon with John Kuhn and Rami Makloff.
John, did you watch the whole thing, the whole farewell video that Giannis posted yesterday? Did you get?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Did you get chills? A little teary-eyed watching that? Because I did.
No, I didn't get nostalgic, but I will say that I enjoyed it, right? I enjoyed going down a ride. And guess what I'm going to do also? I'm going to enjoy going back and watching highlights of Giannis when he was with the Bucks.
9 to noon with Kuhn. Weekday mornings, 9 to noon. Served up by Yingling.
On 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-9871. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-9871. That's 800-575-9871. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Shannon, some guy just knocked on my door with a clipboard and an out-of-state license plate.
Watch out for those storm chasers, Trevor. They blow in with the wind and blow out just as fast. When a storm hits, you want a neighbor, not a stranger. We've been here in the Fox Valley for over 90 years.
90 years? You betcha. Support local, folks. Visit 920roofing.com.
Taking care of your neighbors for over 90 years.
People you know, call 920-ROOFING.
Trouble lifting a child, driving, or just trying to take a walk around the block? Pain shouldn't control how you live your life. Learn how to move better and live better. The Joint Chiropractic, affordable wellness plans, packages, and no insurance needed. Walk-ins welcome. No appointment necessary. It's wellness made easy. The Joint Chiropractic. Find a location near you at thejoint.com. The Joint Chiropractic. Life without limits.
Looking for new floors? Here's what you need to know. LP Meridian has been part of this community since 1903, helping families get the floors they love at a price that works for them. Hardwood, luxury vinyl, tile, including Shaw Floors line of Pet Perfect carpet for beautiful durability you can trust at LP Meridian.
Since 1903, under your feet, LP Meridian, where quality and budget meet.
Did you know we're on YouTube?
Fox Sports Radio.
You can find all of your favorite shows on YouTube.
Look at us. We're waving at you right now.
Did you know that you can find the best clips and the best videos from your favorite shows?
All the interviews, clips, everything is there.
This is why you're the smartest listeners in the world.
Completely agree.
Because you went to YouTube and you searched Fox Sports Radio, and you were the ones that hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. You're the ones that watch videos from Two Pros and a Cup of Joe with Jonas Knox, Brady Quinn, and LeVar Arrington.
You can't even make this up.
Dan Patrick, Colin Cowherd, Stu Gatz and Company. Live.
That's so good.
Cavino and Rich. Ooh, yeah. The Odd Couple with Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington. The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon.
Think about that for a second.
And the Ben Maller Show.
Fox Sports Radio.
On YouTube.
Wow.
By searching Fox Sports Radio.
Check us out on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit that thumbs up icon and comment away.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Inside Wisconsin Sports. Now.
Yes, it's unbelievable. Why don't we just get started, huh?
WNFL.
Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy. 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL. Live on YouTube.com/Inside Wisconsin. With a guy that I have known in this market for 20 years. Mark, I've been here 20 years this year. You've been here twice as long and still doing it strong. Mark Daniels, the former sports director of WNFL here in Green Bay, joins us. as an author this time around. Congrats on the book.
Thanks.
A Life at Lambeau, My Career Covering the Green Bay Packers, by you, Mark Daniels.
By me.
The picture on the back, 1983, huh?
Somewhere around there. It's the old WGEE, which begat WTAQ studios in the WBAY building downtown.
How was that building?
Huh?
How was that building?
Great. I loved being downtown, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Because I was still doing news too. So, I mean, everything was right there. I could just walk to, the police station for the police beat, City Hall, cover that, whatever. So it was a great old building. The Columbus Club, originally built in about 1920, obviously. A lot of Packer history took place in that auditorium.
I would assume that there's a lot of Packer history in this very book. A Life at Lambeau over the course of your career of 40 years covering the Green Bay Packers. What made you want to do this? We know that you have audio from pre-you, but words.
I don't know. It was about 10 or 15 years ago. My dad and I were at a campfire up at our cottage. Everyone else went to bed and we're having a beer. And he goes, you've been doing this a long time. A lot of good stories. Why don't you put it to paper? And I said, I just might do that. And so that was the genesis of the idea. It went on hold. I started a few things. I think I laid the idea for the preface, about then. But I was still grinding,
Yeah.
Sure. Covering the Packers, a week from today, right? Camp opens.
Yep.
And until the day they're eliminated in the playoffs, which apparently has been way too often in the eyes of some fans, it's a 6 and 7 day job. So I just never had time to get it done. But when I was getting closer to retirement, I really laid out the outline for the book, got a list of the people I wanted to get in touch with for the project, and then just grinded it out over the last really couple of years, 60-70% of the content.
We talked pre-segment how it's kind of changed. You as the sports director to where media is now. But was there something in your 40 years covering the team when you would get to Lambeau, you go, man, I'm never going to miss this part of it. And maybe you're missing it now, not being a part of it.
I do miss a lot of it, to tell you the truth. And there was a friend of mine from the Detroit Free Press, Mike O'Hara. We were talking one day, I think at one of the Thanksgiving Day games in Detroit. He goes, you know how cool it is to cover this league?
Yeah.
Just think about it. And I got to cover the most successful team in easily the most successful sports organization on the planet.
Right.
Okay. They won more games. They won more championships than any team in the NFL, and they've been here from the start. So it's very special. But what really made it special is that I've been connected to the team since I was a kid. Grew up in the glory years. Met Bart Starr, lived right around the corner from me, played catch with him in the backyard with Bart Jr. A lot of other players were around. I was enamored with him. I was romanticized by radio when I was a youngster, and realized even then, while I'm tuning up and down the dial, listening to, not just Ted Moore or Earl Gillespie, but, Dan Kelly down in St. Louis calling Blues games, or, the Cubs announcers, Lou Boudreau. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be at games. I wanted to see games, and I got a chance to do it for a long time.
Well, Mark, it's a pleasure to meet you. Tommy Wirtz here, brand new to Green Bay, lifelong Packer fan, but Milwaukee guy. I don't want you to spoil too much of the book, but can you remember, either at the moment when it was happening or when you were sitting down to write the book, you were like, this is the first story I'm going to write about in there, whether it was good or bad from that moment?
I knew early on I had to lay out kind of just my growing up and getting me to the profession. But no, there really wasn't a point, but I appreciated every game. I missed the game. I miss game days. Man, that is so fun to be at a game, whether it's at this place, which is the greatest stadium in the league. I have a whole chapter on some of the other dumps around the NFL and the good ones too.
Like in Chicago.
I loved Soldier Field, the old Soldier Field before they went, orbital spaceship thing. No, I just appreciated it. It was fun to understand and get to know the people the way I did, and still be able to tell listeners about what's going on over there. It was a treat.
How did you differentiate between the personal relationships, being on a beat for 40 years, and the professional side that you had to sometimes be pretty critical of?
It wasn't as tough as I thought it was going to be, and it's even more rewarding now. A week ago, the Packer Hall of Fame's golf outing was held, and a lot of the boys were there, from the 70s, 60s, even Mark Fleming was there. And we talked about that, and they understood what the role of the media is. They didn't want to be our friends, but when we were all done, we're friends, you know, and I'm still have relationships with a lot of guys. I have a chapter devoted exclusively to probably my closest friend that I've had over the years, and that's James Lofton. We're still tight, and so that's rewarding. That's kind of neat.
What's a non-Packer player but someone associated within the organization that you spend a lot of time on in the book with?
Well, I think the focal point is Bob Harlan and his family. Bob, Kevin, who has a great quote at the top of the cover for me. He was great talking to both of those guys, Brian and Mike, the other sons, Madeline. I got to know that family. They were right behind me in high school, and I've known them since I was a teenager. And I, was close with Bob all the way through. He actually endorsed me versus Wayne Larrivee after Jim Irwin retired, but Wayne got the job. I felt bad about that, but I got over it. Wayne's doing just fine. But the Harlan family, I think, is at the centerpiece of this thing. He is the leader of what I call the Renaissance men who turned this franchise around.
May I ask about a specific moment in Packers history?
Sure.
So when Ron Wolf took over,
yeah.
A lot of it is like he changed the culture.
Yes.
Guys were scared to go to practice if he showed up because they thought they might get cut. What were those moments like? Because this team was at a doldrums comparable to the 50s.
I got a good story. When Wolf was hired, it was in November of 91.
Yeah.
Packers were in Atlanta, and Wolf and Harlan sat in the row right behind me in the press box. And I could hear him kind of just talking about, the team and this and that. And that's when he wanted to go see Favre in warm-ups, and Jerry Glanville didn't even let Favre warm up because he was that crazy. But
Glanville or Favre?
Yes.
What?
Glanville or Favre was crazy.
They both were crazy.
Yeah, both. Yeah,
both
yeah.
were crazy. Favre crazy, stupid. Glanville just crazy.
Right.
But anyway, that was a moment. And then in a month's time, he realized that the atmosphere at Lambeau was just so awful under Lindy and Fonte. He had to just jettison everything. And I was amazed at how the pieces came together. They had a 5-year contract, and they got better every year. They got closer every year. And in that 5th year, they finished it off. It was an amazing run to watch him put that team together. And I tied those eras, Holmgren, Wolf, Favre, to McCarthy, Thompson, Rodgers. And now here we are with Gutekunst, LaFleur, and Love. They're all very, very similar in how they came to be trios, and how they followed Wolf's blueprint of how to build a successful team. And quite honestly, they've been a contender every year. All of those guys got a marquee defensive player, Reggie White. Okay. And then Charles Woods. And now hopefully it's Micah Parsons. This same formula is playing out for a third consecutive time over the course of 30 years, and hopefully with the same success.
We're chatting with Mark Daniels, longtime sports director here at WNFL in Green Bay, and 45 years total in Northeast Wisconsin, and over 40 years on the beat for the Packers. We're inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy. There are a number of chapters, 13 total chapters in this thing, but 445 pages, Mark, and I've only seen 7 pictures.
And there's stuff I left out. There were, I was going to write a little bit more. Mike Sherman is a good friend of mine. We talked a lot, just never got around to really settling down and exploring that little run. And there were a couple of other ideas I had that just didn't quite make the final cut. But yeah, I think I wound up with, I don't know, how many chapters? 19, maybe? Something like that.
I don't know.
I
looked at the total number.
I was surprised when I got done and the book was finished that it was that many pages. I couldn't believe it.
Well, that was going to be my next question, right? You've clearly left some things out of here for a few different reasons. One, not enough time. Two, can't tell all the stories that you've seen all over the years.
A couple, to myself.
You're going to need to.
Yeah.
Can you remember a year outside of obviously the Super Bowl years where you had the most fun on the beat? Because it was a job, but dude, we're still covering the Green Bay Packers.
The magic year of '89 was great. It just came out of nowhere when he became the pinup boy, and the women went nuts. And the other thing I liked about those teams, they're my contemporaries. They were all my age. I was in my mid-20s. These guys were in my they were in my. I would go out to bars with them. Okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. Obviously,
Right.
with cell phones.
Thanks,
And
social
I can't
media.
tell you how many players told me, "Boy, if they had cell phones in the day,
Right.
You know." And it's true. I saw a lot of things. But that year was so exciting and so fun. They won all those games late and close. You know, there was the instant replay game that year. They just missed the playoffs, and everyone thought this is it. Magic's going to be the guy. But that was a really fun season.
Mark, I want to ask now, I mean, how much are you still in tune with Green Bay, and what do you think is to come with this Goody LaFleur Love era now? There's been a little bit of high expectations for these guys, and some people want to see them get even higher along the way.
I'm with you on that. It's really fun to kind of just step back and watch it, knowing the people involved as I do. And now, like when I was a kid in the glory years, just sit back and root them on. I think this is a good team. I think they have a lot of young talent. I mean, some of these kids, they've been compiling, the Williams, the Coopers. These are really good players. I know there's a lot of talk about the receiving core, but as soon as last year ended, I was telling friends, I mean, the next trio of, Jennings, Driver, and Nelson is going to be Watson, Reed, and Golden. And that's exactly how it played out. I like this team. If they can settle on the offensive line and have that hold together, I think Jordan is a really, really good quarterback. I think he's getting dissed nationally way more than he should be. I think the kid can play. And I think they're going to be very competitive again.
The book, A Life at Lambeau, My Career Covering the Green Bay Packers, the author, Mark Daniels, who's doing a book signing here at the station after
9
we
to
get
11,
done.
come on down. I want to say hi to some old listeners and meet some new friends. It's available on Amazon. It's over at Bosses in De Pere. And I know they ordered it. I don't know if it's on the shelf yet. Packer Pro Shop, Packers.com is going to carry it as well, which
That's
I'm very
awesome.
happy about.
Absolutely, they should. I think they should probably put this book in the Hall of Fame when you're all said and done. Along with you, man.
Get out.
The work you've done is second to none. Mark Daniels, good to have you back in the studio.
I love what you've done to the place, man. This is a lot more elaborate than when I was standing where you are.
Yeah, you said you could. We can have it too.
No, take it and run with it. You guys are doing great. I listen to you all the time. I love this. This is another story I want to tell you. Every reporter I would run into around the country, or if I'm at a Super Bowl or I covered those Super Bowls, WNFL. The greatest call letters in America in Green Bay, Wisconsin. That's crazy. I said, exactly. This was my favorite station and signal of all time.
I want you to personally know this. When Jason Hillary and I started talking about doing this almost 3 years ago, it was the first thing out of my mouth.
Yeah.
That this station deserves to be brought back to life for Green Bay.
This was my favorite. I know there's a lot of stations in this building, but this is my favorite. It always has been. I did all my high school games here. I did GB games, calling GB games for this station for years. That's another good chapter, too. It's not all Packers. There's a chapter about all the other sports events I've been able to be.
Bullfrogs?
Yeah.
Did it make it?
Bullfrogs? I don't know if the Bullfrogs, man. Talk a lot about Joanne's. That was my favorite stadium when I was a kid. My best day ever, 4 for 6 for Williams Auto Body. Made the paper and they spelled my name wrong. But anyway, from GB to the Ryder Cups to the hockey, the Gamblers. I did gambler games for years and traveled with those guys. A lot of fun memories. Outside of the Packers, I had to devote a chapter to that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
Get the book in all sorts of different places or stop by the station, 1420 Bellevue Street here in Green Bay. If you want to meet Mark and get a copy signed from him and put in your hand here today. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for the work that you did to pave the way.
Yeah, appreciate it.
It's in good hands. We're back in a bit inside Wisconsin. Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy on WNFL.
This is your hometown radio station, WNFL.
Hey, it's Hayes. You don't have to drive up north to get that up north feeling. Mackinaw's Grill and Spirits on Voyager Drive in Green Bay built their whole restaurant out of log cabin charm, stone fireplaces, a real log cabin bar, and now the patio's open too. Grab a seat outside, order a cold one off their craft beer and bourbon list, and relax. Great comfort food for every member of the family. Mackinaw's Grill and Spirits on Voyager Drive in Green Bay. We'll see you at the cabin.
Save big on everything for your next project when you shop at Menards. Update your living spaces with new flooring. Mohawk laminate floors are durable, waterproof, and easy to install, making them perfect for active households. Enjoy the look and feel of wood flooring with Mohawk Perfect Seal Solutions laminate flooring. On sale now through July 26th. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for more great deals happening this week.
Save big money at Menards.
We are talking Toyota with Bob Lemieux III of Lemieux Toyota in Ashwaubenon. Lemieux's Summer of Savings features nothing but factory fresh 2026s, Bob.
Lemieux's Summer of Savings is a perfect time to drive home a factory fresh 2026 Toyota. We have a great selection of Tacomas and Tundras in stock, plus a couple of Sequoias and a few Foreigners ready to go. If you've been thinking about a new Toyota truck or SUV, now's the time to stop by and see us at Lemieux Toyota.
Pre-owned shoppers, take a look at Lemieux's diverse used vehicle lineup. It just can't be beat.
Pre-owned shoppers are always impressed by the selection at Lemieux. We have a great lineup of quality used vehicles, including of today's most popular models and makes. Plus, we offer Toyota certified pre-owned vehicles that come with added warranty coverage and peace of mind. Stop in today and check out our great selection of quality used vehicles.
That's Bob Lemieux III from Lemieux Toyota, 2550 South Oneida Street. Start your experience at LemieuxToyota.com.
Diamonds and gold. We put a little sparkle in your life.
Thinking about getting engaged this year? Well, we're ready for you at Diamonds and Gold. We have so many styles to choose from, and diamonds in unique shapes and colors, vintage cuts and designs, many one-of-a-kind styles. After all, who wants to see their ring on somebody else's hand? Not me. We customize and custom create new engagement rings every day. At Diamonds and Gold, rings are our thing. Come take a look and bring those Pinterest and Instagram photos too. We're ready to work with and for you. We work in white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, platinum, and many more too. Currently trending are colored gems instead of diamonds, like sapphire, emerald, ruby, or alexandrite. We have plenty of those to choose from as well. So when it's time for to have and to hold, get engaged at Diamonds and Gold.
Diamonds and gold. We put a little sparkle in your life.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state, only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
WNFL.
The greatest show on earth. The greatest attraction of all time. The one and only.
Inside Wisconsin Sports.
Inside Wisconsin, Trevor, Luddy, Tommy, 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL, YouTube.com/Inside Wisconsin, on Twitter, on Facebook, at WNFL Green Bay. Search those as well. Streaming live every day, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Living a dream, just like Mark Daniels got to live for so many years here in Green Bay, covering the Packers. And you heard it. This was his favorite radio station in the building. The greatest call letters in the history of broadcasting are on that big piece of felt behind you, Luddy.
That's felt?
I think
now
so.
I know. Yeah, I heard Ted Davis say it first on a broadcast. He goes, coolest call letters in all of radio. And I went, you're darn right, Ted.
Yeah.
It is so true.
What a range on today's show, hey?
How so?
Just going from like high school gym teacher to Doug Gottlieb to cover in the NFL for 40 years.
Yeah.
Like, only inside Wisconsin.
Couple things in between.
Family show.
Yeah.
Well,
What's the word? This is worth the wait. The last segment of Inside Wisconsin. Every day we share with you that if you're with us and you've been with us from 6 a.m. on, hi.
Thanks for being up that early.
Appreciate you.
you're doing
What
the
are you
Lord's
still
work.
doing here?
Yeah.
This is worth the wait. This is the segment we're going to apparently share with me every day. These words that the kids use.
What about ship?
Ship?
Ship.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Yeah. Inside Wisconsin, I ship that.
Oh, God. Is it love? I love that.
I wouldn't say love, no.
Okay.
But you're on the right energy of the
Endorse?
word.
I ship that.
Endorse. Yes, that's actually pretty much verbatim what I was going to give an example of. But yeah, it's like I ship that. I endorse that. I support, if you will, during
Ship.
any. Yeah, ship that.
These are normal words, kids.
Ship
that have
right?
their own meaning already. Ship.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? What? Who created? Why?
I'm telling you that's how we speak.
Who
Man.
created the 6-7 thing? Because I want to talk to them. Because
Hold on.
that's
Did you hear Mark though? Like
some
now
kid in
that-
the car is going, woo.
So yeah, but now that whoever did create that, first off, apparently it was blatantly obvious. Do you know how many times we used 6 to 7? Mark said it. I wasn't going to call him out on it, but Mark said it.
Oh.
We were down there for, I don't know, 6-7 years, something like that.
Like in gold, remember the one that was all 6s and 7s, which meant the crazy ones.
Yeah.
Well,
I shipped that.
So I would like to say I'm not that young. I can't explain that to you. That was one where I felt old on where everyone was getting excited. And from what I understand, it's just like the point of it is to like piss you guys off.
It worked.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just like, what is it? What does it mean?
Well,
it means nothing.
Literally nothing.
Yeah.
That's what pissed us off.
Right. And
Like-
now you can't stop thinking about it whenever it happens.
Sports scores. Arenas were going absolutely crazy when the score got to 67.
Yeah.
And all of us adults are like, what does it mean?
Yeah.
Literally nothing.
That's the point. They got you. You got.
Who is that? Got? That's not the kids' words. That's that I
Well, in
understand.
Green Bay, sorry, we said you got Gottlieb.
Got Gottlieb.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be fun.
You think he would ship that?
I'm confused,
Gottlieb.
guys. Sorry, not gonna lie. I'm glad
We lost
I'm glad this wasn't my segment.
Worth the wait.
I just didn't
Worth
mean to
the
gas
wait.
you up. Sorry.
Favorite part of today's show.
Oh gosh. Well, I cooled down after.
Yeah, that was
after
a
while.
hot start for you.
Well, don't
Coming out
talk
with your
about,
blank hot right there.
Well, just don't talk about. I don't believe.
Do you even know what
any
you
of
were
them-
angry about yet?
Yes.
What?
I don't believe anyone in Major League Baseball is poor. That's where I'm at.
And roundabouts.
Oh God. Yeah, that's money not well spent.
Yeah, it's a lot of concrete when they could have just put up some poles with lights, which people actually understand.
Yeah.
I'm way more about that lifestyle. Even stop signs are those darn yield
Did
signs
we
are
ask
better.
Doug about roundabouts? We got so
We didn't have a
sidetracked.
chance.
Yeah,
He got
didn't
too
we?
many calls from Wisconsin.
Yeah. I'm going to go out and say Doug has a hot take about roundabouts.
We'll try to chat with him on Monday from the golf outing.
Yeah, that's what he wants to talk about at his golf outing is roundabouts.
Let's-
How many roundabouts did it take for you to get here?
What time does that golf outing start on
How
Monday?
many
I
less
don't know, you're golfing in it?
roundabouts
I know,
are
but I'm
in
not
Green
either.
Bay since the NIL budget went up at UWGB? How many less roundabouts? He's prevented one.
There's not as many on his side of town where UWGB is. It's more down by you and De Pere, and then actually they're all over. What about
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think the side of the river matters.
Yeah.
What time is this golf outing on Monday? You're right, I am golfing in it, but what I'm trying to get at, it's 11 o'clock, okay? Registration starts at 9:30 for the GB men's basketball golf outing on Monday. Tee off 11. Over under on if Doug Gottlieb shows up between 6 and 9 when I'm there live on Monday to do an interview with me.
We doing percentages?
Or maybe it's the time he rolls in.
Yeah, I don't know how early he would be. He seems like a busy man and allots his time
You
very
think?
well. So let's go kill 3 hours of a window before I have to be somewhere. Doesn't feel like a Doug Gottlieb
That's
move.
just it.
8:15, 8:16, 8:16.
You think we'll have him on the show?
No, that's the over under. Before or after he'll show up?
After.
Yeah, I wouldn't bank on it.
I hope I'm wrong. I'd love to have him on the show to talk about the swoosh and swing golf outing for GB men's basketball. I know it's a big fundraiser for them.
Sure.
So they're going to need to show out and show well. I haven't looked at the weather yet.
Just send them a "you up" text right now.
What about those? Depends on the time of day when you get it.
Depends on where you live, too.
6:17 in the morning. Doug Gottlieb.
6:17 in the morning.
I did that on purpose. Yes.
I did the math.
Still annoying.
I did the math. I was like, I can do a round trip and it won't take that long. I'll be back up here in about 5 hours. That puts me back up here around 2 a.m.
Would have been here at 6:14. Damn roundabout.
Luddy, you look tired today. What happened?
Wow. Details.
Hey, roundabouts are greater than being stuck at a red light, says Wiscosnsin 2302 on our stream.
Yeah.
Helicopters and airplanes are faster than both of them.
Our thanks to Mark Daniels for jumping in the studio, for Doug Gottlieb for jumping on the stream, and for Justin Duso for catching a home run last night. Hopefully your hand's not busted, Justin. Keep us in the loop. It's Inside Wisconsin.